start with the one you have less of, Rob. What's up, G Show Learner? Welcome to another episode of the G Show podcast. I am G1, and this is the Geek Out. Oh, man, that was funny. What's up, everybody? Happy Friday. It's fucking Friday. We here. Everything has gone to shit already. It's the best day ever. We got a stacked show. I mean, legit, there's a lot to talk about. We're going to have topics in a brand new segment called the Cohort's Corner, where the cohorts here are just going to say whatever they want. They want to bring a topic to the table, and we'll discuss that. That's coming up later. We've got the crazy response from Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein.
Hell yes.
We've got Mortal Kombat 2 game pushed back. We've got trailers and another trailer 28 years later, and then Marvel Zombies. And we got James Gunn's Man of Tomorrow getting a release date, which is fucking crazy. So we're going to get all into that. But first, you know what it is. It's time to introduce the co-host, the cohorts, starting with, from the great state of the tri-state, my brother Shinrab Jira, a.k.a. Robbie Butterfucker over there.
Robbie Butterfucker over there with a beer. Oh, wow, that was quite the chomper. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Friday. Welcome.
Salud. Also from the great state of the tri-state, I can't believe he's here. This is amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, part-time Justice Leaguer, we got Alex, a.k.a. Marco. What's up, my brother?
Did you just quote Batman from Justice League? I can't believe you did that.
But
But anyway, it's good to be here, guys. It's been quite a while, but it seems like we got a lot of good topics here, and I have a lot of good things to say about all these topics. So let's get the ball rolling.
Absolutely. Also joining my sip from another crib, the partner in crime when it comes to Raw on Mondays, along with Rob. We got Gam Z1. How are you, sir?
I am no longer Gam Z1. I am Dr. Robloxnik, the greatest entrepreneur in Sonic Speed Simulator.
You're a child scammer, you fucking hack!
How's it going, everybody?
You know, I'm gonna refer to you as Dr. Robloxnik the whole fucking podcast now.
Do it.
Oh my god. And last but definitely not least, my right hand when it comes to Godzilla on the Block Party, which is not it. G73, aka Megzy, aka my brother Chase, aka Primitive Marketing. How you doing? Jesus.
I'm doing all right. I'm watching my sister's dogs. So I'm in an apartment that stays at 70 degrees, and all I got to do is I got paid $300 just to take dogs to the bathroom for 4 days and feed them, of course.
Not bad.
She's in Vegas right now, Ray.
I don't know your sister. That's not nice. What are you insinuating here, huh? What are you saying in here, huh? Because
I'm not saying you live in Vegas either.
Well, let's get this show on the road. We're going to start with the, I guess, the one topic that pretty much only I'm going to have anything to say about, and I'm not even going to go into crazy detail, and that is, BAM! Bone Temple, baby. 28 years later, the Bone Temple trailer dropped this weekend.
Bro, the 28 years later just came out. How do they already have a trailer for a sequel?
They had
back-to-back.
a plan for a trilogy in place, and they were gonna stutter drop them. That's not the right word. But it was gonna be a drop here, and then X amount of months later, another drop. So 28 years later came out July? I think in June.
Yeah.
And the Bone Temple's coming out.
like
in
2-3
January.
Yeah, about 28 years ago.
And now the new one is coming out in January, and let me tell you something. I love 28 years later. Real good movie. This trailer, oh boy, seems to be expanding on things. And not only that,
They're kind of shooting themselves in the foot with that January release date, though.
what was that?
They're kind of shooting themselves in the foot with that January release date, though.
What's coming out in January?
No,
January is just the dump month.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
Yeah, remember what happened to that awesome movie, The Wolf Man? Or
With
The Wolf Man?
January, the last couple of years, a lot of horror movies have been going there ever since the resurgence of Scream. And save for a few, a lot of them have been seeing some pretty decent returns. So I don't know if it's because of lack there of faith or if they're trying to avoid something, but I'm kind of not worried about it at this point.
Yeah, I don't think these movies' budgets are, to me, it feels like they're along the lines of an A24 budget. Something simple that you can make your money back in January dropping. And as I was saying, what this trailer does is it brings the action. It brings everything the end of that first movie brought. It seems to be going through here. A lot of people had their takes about the first movie not being what the first two movies were. I had no problem with it. I actually love that movie. So this trailer, I seen it, and I am so ready for more Ralph Fiennes. I am so ready for him because he was fucking cool in his trailer. And then the crazy ass blonde cult kids, the Power Rangers, if you will. I can't wait to see them seriously go ham in this movie. But that's my take. Hey, Alex, did you see 28 Years Later?
I did. I actually really enjoyed it, and I went with a group of my friends, and my theater was packed at the time, and we all loved it. I was just blown away that this, even though it was back to back, I expected maybe a year, but like we're getting a trailer 3 months after the last one. That's very fast, So it's kind of almost like a whip in the face. But honestly, I'm looking at this as almost like DLC. It's like, oh my god, we're getting DLC so quickly. But I'm loving it. I can't wait. And hopefully, being that it is in January, as it was said before, it doesn't shoot itself in the foot. But I'm excited. It looks good.
I'm glad you've seen it. All right. I'm not the only one on the panel who's seen it outside of JR, which real quick, JR has West Nile virus. That's what he told us to say.
Rest in peace,
That's
Tom.
what you get when you put on that Batman costume nonstop.
That costume's hella fucking dope.
It's the foil in the crown.
But JR asked if I can repeat after him. He said he loved 28 Years Later, and this trailer looks fucking awesome. And he said that through some coughing.
Through some coughing?
Yeah, he was coughing all over the place.
Damn.
Yeah. So there it is, JR. I did it. And then it did it for you. Games, did you see this trailer? I mean, I don't know if you did.
No.
You didn't even see the first movie. I mean, not the first movie, but 28
I didn't even see 28 Years Later. No. Why would I watch the trailer for the sequel if I haven't even seen the movie yet?
Yeah, I was going to cut this, honestly. And then yesterday when I was making the the thumbnail, I was like, well, I need something to fit right in here. And this fits right in here. So topics. All right, I'll go down the line. Chase, did you see the trailer or no?
No, I'm sorry.
Don't apologize to me. This show's going to be stacked. So the least we stay on this, the faster we move. Rob, you seen the trailer?
I did see the trailer. I thought it was enthralling and majestic. I can't wait to watch 28 Years Later and then go to a theater in the middle of a New Jerseyan blizzard just to see Voldemort act like a crazy bald guy again.
Don't worry. If there's a blizzard, I'll go pick you up.
Bro.
My big ass Jeep be like, we're going to see some zombies. Let's go.
Zombies in a blizzard. Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Well, listen, man. Yeah, the rage virus is in full effect, and I don't know what the third movie is going to be called. I'm hoping we see Cillian Murphy in this movie because apparently he's still around and he's coming in one of these movies. So probably going to be a teaser at the end of this one. Who knows? And I don't even know what the third movie's called yet. So, but exciting times. If you're a fan of this franchise, I am. Zombies, man. Give me the creeps. You know, one of my favorite zombies of all time comes from classic literature. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. And now, Franken Del Toro over here is getting the utmost praise at Venice Film Festival. I heard a 15-minute standing ovation. This is I'm not lying when I say this. I'm a Frankenstein stan. Like, I'm a mark. I don't know what it is. I read the book. I love the book. I watched most of all the movies. I haven't seen every single Frankenstein. I haven't seen the Hammer ones. But the Universal Classics, the Monster Squad, the ones that count. Definitely not Robert De Niro. I'm sorry. I can't do that one ever again.
There was a Robert De Niro Frankenstein?
After Bram Stoker's Dracula, they had Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, and Robert De Niro played the monster.
I never heard of that either.
There's a good reason why. Frankenstein's monster should not be Italian.
Does he do his signature Robert De Niro scowl as Frankenstein?
It's funny you say that. So the makeup effects kind of has like his lip kind of ripped up, but it looks kind of curled, so it kind of looks like a perpetual. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Look, the best part of that movie is Helena Bonham Carter.
Well, yeah, I mean,
she's the best part of that movie, and she's like in her. Well, I look at her today and I say she's still peak, but she was like peak at that time. I was like, look at this woman here. And spoilers, yeah, Robert De Niro rips her heart out. Oh God! All right, but that movie sucks.
What a romance.
But no, this Frankenstein, this movie, the Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, this is out on Netflix, in November, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
It'll have a theater run as well.
Are they doing a theater run first, too?
Mm-hmm.
It comes to Netflix later, not in the beginning.
Yep.
I am more than likely going to see this in the theater.
Yep.
Because, again, I'm just a Frankenstein mark. Guillermo del Toro has earned the right to see everything in a theater that he makes.
Mm-hmm.
He absolutely earned that right. And yeah, I mean, dude, they built the sets. I read an interview him saying, yeah, I don't want it to be CG and all that stuff. I want it to feel lived in. I want it to be there. I want you to be able to touch it. And I'm like, okay, go get him, Del Toro. But Rob, I'm gonna save you for last because I know you are looking forward to this the most. Oh, look, it's the monster. Chase, do you have any interest in seeing this movie, whether in theaters or on Netflix?
Oh, absolutely. I thought it looked cool. I mean, I'm all for, all of the classic horrors getting remakes or reboots or new visions, I'm excited for this. And then, of course, obviously not the topic, but even when Robert Eggers does his werewolf movie, I mean, I like this renaissance of horror we're getting. And, I mean, Guillermo del Toro, I feel like this is going to be his spectacle. I feel like this is going to be maybe one of the greatest things he ever has made, and I hope I'm right. But no, to me it looks fun. It looks it feels like, I don't know, I get a feel from it, although it has a gothic feel, but it has this, I don't know, there's something, I can't put my tongue on it, but there's another vibe and tone to it that I feel like he's implementing into it, and I'm really I'm interested about it. And so yeah, I'll probably be, if I can swing it, I'll check it in theaters. If not, then I'm glad it's going to be on Netflix.
I hear that. You made a really good point too. You see what Robert Eggers did with Nosferatu, right? I'm not bugging. That's him, right?
Yeah.
What he did with Nosferatu was he went back to the very source material, like he was doing that, right? Even though Bram Stoker's Dracula, whatever. I love this, like Jay said, this renaissance, because now that he's doing the Wolfman also, it's not like a modern take on it. It's gonna be old. What was it? Old Germany?
Yeah.
Right?
German expressionism.
Give it to me all day. I'm excited for that. Truly am. Gams, what do you think? Are you going to see this in theaters if you have the chance, or is it a Netflix for you?
Oh, if I have the chance, I'd definitely go see this. But if, because, my town's in the middle of demolishing the mall that the old theater was in, and we're going to open up an IMAX theater, like, I think sometime next year. So if it doesn't come to the theater here in town, I might just have to Netflix it, unfortunately. But it may also come to the drive-in theater that we have here. We have straight up a drive-in theater. So there's also that possibility.
That would be a cool experience.
That would be a cool experience. I mean, it's a classic monster movie going into a drive-in. Come on now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
But as for my excitement for this movie, I love Frankenstein as a story. So I definitely am really looking forward to this. I'm kicking myself for not seeing this trailer because I love Guillermo del Toro and I love Frankenstein as a story. Fun fact that Cruz wanted me to tell y'all. Did y'all know that Mary Shelley lost her virginity on her mother's grave?
Good God, what?
Why am I not surprised that Lucas knows that? That's
Cruz. Who is that name you're talking about?
I don't know. Cruise control makes sense.
Anyways, but yeah, I'm gonna go watch that trailer probably after the podcast, and I'm really excited that it's a movie that's happening. A great follow-up to what Guillermo del Toro has already been putting out.
And I don't know if y'all seen it. I saw this morning. No. I thought it was going to be like a Del Toro masterpiece collection of like 12 of his movies. But I think they're showing it at a theater, like they're doing a festival for it. I think that's it. I know he's auctioning off a lot of his merchandise, a lot of his set pieces and creature designs and shit. I know he's doing something like that.
Yes.
That's great. Let's see. Alex, you there or you still getting your food? Still getting food, no problem. So Rob, you see the creatures in this image is got his face covered, but that definitely looks like his nose is bone. We've been really on this movie for a minute. What are your expectations? And I'm not even going to ask you the theater question.
Yeah, because I'm going to see it in theaters, bar none, done, dusted. My expectations are just really, really high for this because during the press release junket for Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, Del Toro said that he has two passion projects, Pinocchio and Frankenstein. And I believe a couple of weeks after that, he announced that he's doing Frankenstein, then just known as Guillermo del Toro's F. So my hype is through the roof because I know he's putting his, like, the remainder of his very fucking soul into this because he did it with Pinocchio and he suffered fucking a decade plus worth just to get that thing out. So going into this, whether I watch a trailer or not, I'm expecting the man's best. And I'm so critically fucking excited for it because he said that, huge Frankenstein fan. Mary Shelley's Frankenstein is like his Bible, and he wants to bring in that Gothic aura to it. He wants to bring in the German expressionism into it. He wants to depend on physical, not digital shadows and set pieces and everything. He's gone above and beyond talking about just everything that he's going to build into the film and doing so much of it in front of the camera with very minimal like CG and digital elements as possible. So yeah, as a Del Toro fanboy and Stan, favorite director, the whole nine, yeah, I'm beyond excited and I'm so happy that it's getting the warm reception that it's getting from the Venice Film Festival audiences.
I feel Del Toro doesn't get his just dues. I mean, I know that, he's renowned, whatever, but I don't feel like he has the respect he deserves in a filmmaker's circle. Because, you go back to like the first time I heard of Del Toro, right? And it was way back in the day. I was like, who's this guy? Was Mimic.
Yeah. Oh God.
And he fucking made cockroaches scary as. I mean, look, I grew up in Brooklyn, and yes, we had roaches, right? Motherfucking roaches. But what we didn't have, which was giant roaches that look like humans, and that shit scared the fuck out of me. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I never seen like Pan's Labyrinth or any of his films like in that regard.
Oh, bro.
I was waiting for the Hollywood, fluff pieces. Then Blade 2 comes out, and this guy Del Toro's directing it. And I'm like, why does that name sound familiar? Oh, right, Mimic. Okay. And I'm seeing Del Toro talk about Blade 2 saying, yo, this is a comic book character who's a vampire who has abilities, who can fight, be a ninja. And yeah, I want to bring that all into this movie. So he goes the CG route and he does what he does. And I swear to God, Blade 2 is a fucking masterpiece. I don't care what nobody says. I fucking love that movie.
I do too.
And it was Del Toro's deft hand on it. Then obviously, I mean, come on now. We're all here with Pacific Rim, right? Come on, right?
Yeah.
Gosh, man. Can he just make a Godzilla movie now?
Oh, God, if that would be his last film. But then, yeah, then you go and he does Pinocchio and he does it with the puppetry. The way he does it's like, what are you doing? And Pinocchio is another one. That's such a dark fairy tale. People just think of Disney. And Disney got dark in a point. But Pinocchio is not a nice fucking, story to tell. It's it's a horrifying story.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I would love to see Del Toro make... If they just gave him the reins for the horror, like Universal's horror monsters, like Dracula, Wolfman, I would love to see his take on all of those. I mean, didn't he do The Strain?
He was involved with The Strain. Yeah.
Okay.
He produced and I believe he wrote.
But he did his Creature from the Black Lagoon with The Shape of Water.
Yeah, with Abe Sapien.
I love that movie.
I just watched Hellboy over the weekend, and so
what about that? See, I forgot about Hellboy. See,
dude, yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's like that's why it's all fresh on my head right now. Because I loved Hellboy. I loved Hellboy. Gosh, whatever happened to Hellboy and the continuation is a crime against humanity.
No,
I agree.
No. I'm gonna stand on this hill. We gonna have fun. That movie is not that. It's not Del Toro, right? It's not Hellboy or Hellboy 2 with the giant boogaloo kaiju. But that third Hellboy movie. No, wait, I'm lying. Hang on. There's 4 of them. Yeah, I can't lie. I fucking love
There's
that.
4 Hellboys.
Yeah, there was an indie one that was put out earlier this year. Late last year, yeah.
Okay. Oh, never mind. There's the David Harbour one, and then that one where he's like a where it's more comic booky that did like nothing at the box office. I remember now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and you know what's crazy? It did nothing at the box office because they pulled it before they released it out here, and it only went to the European Union. It only hit UK cinemas.
That's terrible.
But that movie wasn't bad. That movie was an A24 Hellboy movie.
That's what I heard. I heard it was actually semi-decent.
It was semi-decent. It was really good. And it really felt closer to the... Del Toro really kept Hellboy close to the comics, but he did the spectacle Hellboy. This was one of those one-and-done issues. You know what I'm saying? And I thoroughly enjoyed it. I can't lie, I am a sucker... And I get it. The crap could keep falling, and I understand. But I'm a sucker for that David Harbour one because that shit is funny.
I had fun with the David Harbour one, but I get it.
Yeah, it's violent. It's gory. It's bloody. It's man. Like
it's funny too. It has some funny moments.
It does.
Yeah.
But Del Toro. Let me ask you, Rob. What do you think about this? Is Del Toro coming to an end? He's gotten what he wanted to got. He's done it. He's done his giant robot movie. He's done his multiple comic book movies now. He's done his personal projects like Pan's Labyrinth. He's done Crimson Peak. I didn't see that one. Is that good?
I would call that his weakest movie to date. The production design was better than the movie itself, I feel.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah.
Honestly, I would love to see Del Toro's Kong. Just like Peter Jackson taking a fucking a tracing paper and putting it over the original.
Go lay down.
And just tracing, the original King Kong and adding extra. Not that I don't like it. I love that movie. I would love to see Del Toro take on Kong 76. Oh God. Yes. Kong 76.
I would love to see that too. I would love to see Del Toro do like a Skull Island thing for sure. To see his island of horrors and Kong in it, that'd be so cool.
Yeah, I'd be totally down for that just because Del Toro's whole thing is putting monsters in movies, but making them characters, but also making them sympathetic in such a way.
Yep.
All of his monsters aren't just snarling drool fucks. They're like, they're people even if they're not people.
Except for those fucking cockroaches. Except for those.
Well, even then, the cockroaches. Depends on which version of that movie you watch.
You still have to feel sympathy for them, man. Times is tough. Rent's too high.
Plus, they was in New York, so it's like, fuck.
Yeah.
I have 385 wives, 2.9 billion children. I can't house them in this crashing economy.
Guillermo del Toro's Joe's apartment.
I mean, how cool would a Del Toro Wolfman be? Just imagine what that werewolf would look like.
I think that movie would break every heart in the world. I think it would make American Werewolf in London look like preschool Barney. To be completely honest.
In all honesty, I'm vibing with that, Rob. I do kind of agree with that. Because he's gonna bring the violence, but at the same time. So when I first moved out here to Vegas, right? I sat down. I had a notebook, a journal that my buddy Pete gave me before I left, right? And Pete, I love you, brother. I do. He gave me a journal. So I came out here and I started writing. I had just finished watching The Wolfman and then Lon Chaney's Wolfman. So I watched the one with Benicio del Toro, and then I watched whatchamacallit. Then I watched the original one with Lon Chaney. And I'm like, oh my God, this needs to be redone. And I started writing. I started getting into it. I started going crazy with this Wolfman idea. And I wanted it to be in black and white and all that shit. And now that you say that, man, Del Toro would have been perfect. I got tears in my eyes. I ain't even gonna lie. Like, shit, I didn't do it. Stop drinking. Get back on the thing. God dang it. Let me stop.
Del Toro tackling any kind of a monster that has a sympathetic drill to it. He's just gonna fucking own it. I mean, people are still saying that if you're gonna adapt a Japanese horror film and not bring in the original Japanese director, just bring in Del Toro because he gets it. And I agree wholeheartedly.
So then my question again, my question to you, Rob, is how many more movies do you think Del Toro has in him that he wants
to do? Well, he's got his Mountain of Madness movie that got fucking shit canned on him around the time he was doing Pacific Rim. And I know he still wants to fucking do that, especially after he quote unquote didn't, but totally did leak that fucking test footage that they had. It's like, if Frankenstein goes fucking crazy at the fucking box office, dog, there literally is nothing that Del Toro can't do at that point.
Listen, if Netflix is giving Zack Snyder carte blanche to do Zack Snyder movies, I really do like Army of the Dead. I can't lie, I love that movie. All right, but then his Star Wars trilogy, the Rebel Moon trilogy, right? Which
that was a trilogy.
I don't even think the third one ever dropped.
I just know that there was 2 movies and then 2 director's cut of those movies because these are my real vision.
Yeah,
So just
which doesn't
put
make
that out
sense.
instead. Yeah,
It doesn't make sense. But if Netflix could give Zack Snyder that, then why can't, after they gave Del Toro 2, Pinocchio and Frankenstein, why can't they say, you know what? Do your Mouth of Madness. Mountain of Madness, whatever it's called.
I would love to see it happen. Just because they gave him money to do an anthology series. It fucking did exceptionally well. They gave him the budget he needed to finish Pinocchio. Did exceptionally well. Immediately in the Criterion Collection.
Wait a minute. He also did the was it Demon or Dragon Prince? Oh, what was that animation on Netflix that he was?
Oh, Troll Hunters.
Troll Hunters. He also did that.
Yes, he was involved with that. Indeed. So he's made Netflix, decent chunk of fucking change. So I don't see why they wouldn't be like, yo, bro, just take this $450 million budget, make however many movies you want. Go ahead.
I tell you, I can't wait. I can't wait. And when Frankenstein finally gets revealed for the first time, ladies and gentlemen, we have the exclusive pic of what Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein looks like. Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Give it to me all day. I love it. I love it. Oh, my God. Look at that.
Dude, is that Ron Perlman?
Oh, so.
Looks like Till Linderman from Rammstein.
You gotta do.
It does.
Is that AI?
That's
Look
definitely
at
AI.
Look at his ear and look where that bolt is on his ear. It's not even there. It's just like, looks like a bullet. Never mind. Magic bullet. Oh, Jesus.
Could you imagine what a Del Toro Jaws would be like? I think that'd be pretty scary.
I don't think.
Feel bad for the shark. It is just hungry.
I don't think.
Eat tiny Jewish boy.
I don't think Del Toro would ever touch that. I think Del Toro respects the masters. Because I personally believe Del Toro is a master, hands down.
He definitely is one of them. I was thinking about that earlier, saying he's like one of those Spielbergs for sure.
I agree wholeheartedly. I think he is one of the unsung masters of cinema. And it's not just because I am a fucking stanoid for him.
No, but he is, and that's the thing. He's proven himself he can do. Obviously, he's got the horror genre under his belt, but he's proven he can do the action pieces and the love story. I don't give a fuck what anybody says, but The Shape of Water is a love story.
It is.
I mean, not. Did you guys see what he said just the other day about movie making?
No, what did he say?
How he said that he absolutely detests the use of AI and how he wants to only ever make his movies with physical merchant like props, and he wants people to actually have purposes on his sets, like people painting things, making things, and never use artificial intelligence or anything in his films. And we don't see that too often nowadays. It's a few bunch that follow that, but I'm glad Del Toro stands firm on that. And I just thought that was cool reading what he was saying about it.
No, there was a panel that he did not too long ago where somebody, I guess, asked him his point on AI. He's like, it's bullshit. It's like you lose the emotion, the heart, and everything in between that of what makes art by pressing a button and saying, okay, I'm done. He's like, I have no respect for that. I will never partake in that. That is not art. That is not real. Shut the fuck up and give me your pudding. So
amen to that.
Goddamn right.
Warner Brothers just filed a lawsuit against a big AI company.
Yes.
Because of them taking the DC characters and, manipulating them however they want to manipulate them. And I agree. Like, sometimes there comes a time where you take it too far. A friend of mine at work, and I can't lie because I watched a couple and I was like, okay, you know what? These are actually cool. These are cool. But a friend of mine at work is like, dude, the AI thing is the way to go because, you could just fucking make a movie in like 2 days. And I'm like, yeah, but what do you lose? Right? Like, what do you lose from that?
Yeah, you lose the heart and soul and purpose of the film. How are you going to drive it?
Exactly. So he
People
told me,
don't understand that AI isn't something that just designs something. AI goes off of the things that already exist. So if we just relied on AI, we would get nothing. We would get just boring images in a film. We wouldn't get story, wouldn't get anything. And that's not a lot. Not a lot of people really realize that.
you know what I just realized? I now want a fucking Frankenstein movie set in the future where Frankenstein is AI.
It's called I, Frankenstein.
That's a good movie too. I mean, it's not great, but that's not a
I didn't
bad
think it was
movie.
that bad. It was fun.
That's a fun movie, man. I miss those days of fun fucking movies. All right, cool. All right. I'm glad you're back, Alex. So, last but not least, Alex, what's your take on the Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein? Would you go see it in theaters? You're a Netflix person?
I'll give it a chance. I mean, I've always loved the character. Funny enough, I actually watched Van Helsing recently. Even though that movie has its problems, I liked Frankenstein in it. But
That's
you know,
another good one. Yes, just fun, stupid
Yeah, what are
shit.
you talking about?
Yeah,
What problems does Van Helsing have? That movie's a gem.
it's some of it's kind of quirky, but I love it. You know, for that, I love what it was. I love that for the year.
2004 horror.
But regardless, I'm excited for this. I mean, I love Frankenstein as a character. I love almost every iteration of him, whether it's DC or different versions of him throughout the year since 30s and 40s. So I'm excited to see what we got here for the new decade. So,
Well, I am excited. I can't wait. And honestly, the way this year has been moving, November is knocking on the door.
Take it.
So,
Dude, I know. Just the other day, I was thinking, man, it's going to be a very long March. And now we're in September.
yeah. You know what kind of drives me crazy? I figured, okay, we're in September. I got to wait until November for Frankenstein, but there's a buffer. There's a buffer. And I can't wait to go see Mortal
Street
Kombat
Fighter!
October. And then at the end of the podcast last week, fatality. Mortal Kombat 2 gets pushed from October to May. You sons of bitches. Why? Why? Come on.
Warner Brothers has to use some AI on Scorpion.
Man, that's fucked up. All right, this one really hurt me, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. This one really, really hurt me because I didn't like that first Mortal Kombat movie. I watched it 3 times. I watched it recently, earlier this year, just to make sure. And I was positive. Yeah, this shit sucks. But then they go and they fucking get Carl Urban to play Johnny Cage. Excuse me. I'm sorry. They go and get Johnny Cage to play Johnny Cage.
Fuck yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck? And then, right before the trailer drops, we get the Johnny Cage Uncaged Fury trailer. And it's just perfect. And then we see the trailer for Mortal Kombat 2, and you're like, okay, now we're full-fledged in the tournament. Here we go. And it was great. It looked perfect. This director looked like he knew what he was doing. The characters was right. And it seems like they were following more of these later versions of the games stories. And I'm like, cool, let's go there. I was so excited. October is right. It's right across the street. And now Mortal Kombat gets pushed to May. I'm confused, but I read something earlier today.
Oh.
One of the reasons why they said it got pushed to May, which again makes no sense to me, but they said the Avengers movie that was supposed to come out in May got postponed. So there's really nothing in the way in May, as we know of as of yet. And you want to start the summer, and it says summer begins. You want to start the summer at that point in time, I'm guessing.
Makes sense to me. It's a strong early summer movie. I mean, it's popcorn action right fucking there. It's like, all right, fuck you for delaying it, but I get your game.
Dude, it'd be a great spring movie too.
Eh,
Like
Right?
during spring break, like what they're doing with Godzilla. Well, maybe that's why. Well, no. What year does this come out now?
next year.
Oh, so it's not a 27. Dang. Okay.
Nah, next
Well,
year.
still, why not put it
Wait,
out for
when
spring break? What's coming out next year? That's gonna be a dick. Well, yeah, I don't know. Do we know what's coming out next year?
I know Spider-Man's in what, June or something, isn't it? Like summer.
Something to that
Yeah, I
extent.
think it is. Yeah, we know. We know. In another topic, we know what's coming out in July.
Yes, we do.
Just gonna be another jam-packed summer. So, I mean, we could say that Mortal Kombat 2 kind of starts the summer blockbuster, right? Is there anything else in May?
That's a good question. A good question. I don't
Might
have
be
an
too
answer.
early to tell. Might be too early to tell. Also, because we don't even know what's coming out for Disney with D10 or whatever it's called. That thing they do every year to show off their slop.
Oh, that's
Um,
true. The D23.
Yeah.
Yeah, we might get a more solid fucking idea after that happens. But as of right now, I mean, Ray just said that there was an Avengers movie that was postponed from May, so sounds like they're taking the springtime for themselves.
If it's Thunderbolts 2, they can just pass it along.
Nah.
Okay. So that ain't happening. So, all right. In October, and I don't know when Mortal Kombat was supposed to drop, but dropping October 10th. I know Rob don't want to hear this, but it's Tron Ares. Now Disney's banking on that. Disney's banking on this movie. They're probably going to re-release Lilo and Stitch again, considering it's the only movie that made money for Disney this year.
Do you mean again, as in like after this new release that's coming in a couple weeks?
No, that shit is out right now.
Oh, is it now?
They'll go away for 2 weeks and then they're gonna drop it again in October.
Fuck that shit.
Why are they? Oh, is it because they're trying to make up what Snow White lost?
No, they're that
was a heart attack. Ooh, that movie. Ooh,
they're trying to make
Thunderbolts wasn't any good either.
they're trying to make they're trying to make up for that in the 3 Marvel movies that dropped this year.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Good luck.
Listen, Disney has been bleeding this year, but you know what? They got Toy Story 5 in June, so that's going to be big.
Can I say something real quick? Because I watched Thunderbolts this weekend. I did. And I feel like this is what I've realized with Disney now, is that they make these movies that have the appearance of being like epic action spectacles. But I was watching it and realizing, like, okay, these films are they're just so half-ass. The music sucks. It's so repetitive, and like it's there's no effort, and it goes with the writing and the acting and everything else. And I mean, I think we all kind of knew that Disney movies now just kind of don't have much effort, but it was really apparent in Thunderbolts. And I don't know if I just don't. I don't know. It just made me realize that I'm probably just done watching Marvel movies until things change.
Yeah, they again, it's not the same. That first 10 years was something, but people were like jumping out their seats for it, but nowadays it's not. All right.
I mean, I thought Fantastic Four was amazing, but that's just my opinion.
Gads, man. You want to get into it?
That is some opinion, Alex.
I really enjoyed it. I'm someone that actually reads all the Fantastic Four comics, so that's a big Fantastic Four fan. I liked it.
In that case, I can't knock it because again, it did feel like a Fantastic Four movie, but yeah.
But was it fantastic though? Alex thinks so, but
I mean, it's
No,
no
no,
Avengers.
no,
It's
that's
no,
good.
you know what I mean? Like, it's no Civil War. It's no Winter Soldier. It's a good origins for Fantastic Four. I mean, we needed it because all the others sucked in the early 2000s and the one in the 90s. But I think that is what Marvel needs, just a slowly slowly going up the stairs.
Well,
Fantastic
listen,
Four, I thought was
They're
great.
kind of falling down the stairs, though.
falling
Yeah,
down-
they're slowly drowning in the ocean right now.
Yeah, they can't even find the stairs.
especially hearing everything that's coming out of the filming for Doomsday and how there's tension on the set between certain actors, one who just might be involved in a Fantastic Four movie, and I ain't talking Chris Evans.
He's
No,
Pedro Rascal. Look, in my opinion, the best movie this year was Superman. And Sinners. Sinners was the second.
Sinners
Superman and
was great.
Sinners. Those are the movies I really, really have liked that I've seen.
Yeah, save that. That's in a couple of months when we do the end year shit.
Yeah, Sinners was really good. I didn't expect it. My brother was like, "Yo, when I see this movie," I was like, I didn't see the trailer. I never heard of it. I went in it and I was blown away when it came out. I was like, "Wow, what a movie!"
That's how my wife was. She was like, I didn't know that this was what this movie was about. Well, there you go. But all right, going down the line. Games, I didn't get your opinion. You pissed off that Mortal Kombat got pushed back, or you're like, why?
I'm pretty neutral about it. Like I said, this trailer really impressed me. The first trailer for this movie, and I am pretty hyped for it. But it getting delayed for me personally is not a big deal because it's not like that high on my priority list because of how disappointed I was with the first movie.
Right.
So I'm still, holding reservations in that department, but I'm still excited to see it. I'm glad they're delaying it to maybe put some polish on it and make it a better movie. So, why not?
So real quick, I forgot that I actually had the article up. I had saved the article. No, sometimes. Mortal Kombat 2 movie gets surprise last minute delay. Mortal Kombat 2 is slated to begin its box office battle on October 24th. By the way, this is coming from GameSpot.com. But Warner Brothers and New Line have called an audible. The studios have decided to postpone the upcoming Mortal Kombat sequel until summer 2026. According to the Hollywood Reporter, Mortal Kombat 2 will now debut in theaters on May 15th, 2026. Typically, the beginning of May isn't an ideal space for anything that isn't a big budget blockbuster. But because Avengers Doomsday was pushed to December 2026, there's no Marvel movie in the immediate vicinity of Mortal Kombat 2 that may give the sequel a better chance to break out from the pack than next month's crowded October slate would have. And I think we were talking about this on Monday, Games and Rob, about October being one of these randomly crowded months this year with movies.
I mean, I'm not surprised though. In the last few years, movies have gone on October has been doing well. I mean, Venom is a good example of that, and some other horror films. That October used to, years ago, I would say more than 5-6 years ago, it used to be, you put something in October, it was a death note. It's like January, but now it's actually a good month to release films. So, as long as it's not packed, then I would say maybe it's a good month to release it. But I don't know. I don't know what other movies are coming out in October.
All I know is Tron Ares, and I was lying about Lilo and Stitch, but who knows? Disney
I don't know. Tron looks like shit, but
See, here's the thing with the new Tron movie. It has a cool premise. I just hate the lead actor in it. But Nine Inch Nails is also doing the soundtrack, and I kind of want to hear that in an IMAX theater, but I don't want to see a movie starring Jared Leto.
All right, October. Let's see. I got the October list here. Let's see. Wait, what? October 3rd, they're re-releasing Casper the Friendly Ghost. Okay.
Let's fucking go!
Christina Ricci, Hillary Hilary Duff or Christina Ricci.
I would love
Apparently-
to see that.
Apparently, they're re-releasing Avatar: The Way of Water the same week. I don't believe that. All right, I'm looking. All right,
Don't
October
care.
10th, Tron Ares. I'm trying to find something that's like, okay, this is why we moved shit. Hold up, wait a minute. Time out. Hang on. No, it can't be. Hold up. No. Oh my God! What? Uh-oh. We're in trouble. We're in trouble.
Isn't it Clayface in October?
No, they're filming that right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God. All right. So apparently, October 12th, there's a special engagement release of Battle Royale, the Japanese fucking masterpiece. Fucking, were you kidding me or what? That's why I had to pause there. I had to look it up. They're re-release. Oh, Rob, that's it. October 17th, Black Phone 2.
Oh yeah.
You're gonna
You
bring
might
that
not want to fuck with that.
Yeah, Spirited Away is getting a limited oh, time out October 19th. Ladies and gentlemen, you ain't gonna see me. If October 19th is a Friday, hang on.
What is it? Wait, what's releasing?
Spirited Away.
Sunday.
Oh, damn.
October 19th is a Sunday. Limited re-release. I'm in The Last Dragon. Are you kidding me? Catches bullets with his teeth. Catches bullets with his teeth. So I'll go to see it. Going to see it. You kidding me? Yeah, I would not have gone to see Mortal Kombat at all. Last Dragon's coming out. And then October 31st, which is weird. Back to the Future on Halloween? Come on, man. That don't make sense.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's
Also, I was mistaken. Clayface is actually coming out in September, not October.
Of next year.
27.
September. It says here September 11, 2026.
Nah. Nah, not unless they got AI editing that movie. No fucking way.
That's true. I mean, the fucking special effects that they're gonna have to go through is gonna take a fucking hot minute.
Yeah, that might have been for when they had a different director or something, because they're filming that right now. They're not going to be done with that in a month. I mean, I hope they're not.
Well, he said 26, not 25.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's 26.
26. Oh, my bad. I'm drinking.
But no, in all fairness, I think that date will change. I still think that's too soon. But
Or like winter or spring.
Nah, put it for Halloween, bro.
why not November release?
Halloween makes sense. Look,
Yeah, Clayface should be like Halloween. It's like perfect. It's like gritty
Okay,
Gotham.
so end of October, November.
Yeah.
looking through this list, there really ain't nothing in the way of Mortal Kombat not being able to secure, especially on the 24th, to end the October fucking month. There's nothing in its way. There really is nothing in its way. Black Phone 2, yeah, it's going to come out. People go see it. But then the next week is Mortal Kombat. Everybody's going to go see that. So the only thing I could think of, it's not that it was scared, is that it's not done. It's just not done.
Either that or they just wanted a bigger money pool, which I completely understand why they would want a bigger money pool, because who doesn't want more money?
That's true. That's true. And then you figure the Memorial Day weekend, they could probably cash in, on its last legs and shit. Yeah. Fuck all that shit. Just release it on HBO Max in October. I'll watch it. Jesus.
No, they want to make actual money.
Well, it's funny. You got Mortal Kombat 2 now getting pushed back to then, and then that fucking Street Fighter movie coming out. I mean, not that I looked it up because I didn't, but I mean, that's gonna be something. Okay, we'll get to it when it comes out. But all right, Game said yes. Chase, you said yes. Alex, you said yes. I'm pretty sure everybody said yes. Rob, because I'm going to the next topic.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on to the next topic. I'm hyped for it. I'll go see it. Hell yes. Let's go.
All right.
All the better movie for it,
Yeah.
here's something that Mortal Kombat doesn't have to worry about because this is dropping actually at the end of this month on Disney Plus. Ooh-wee.
Yeah.
Marvel Zombies trailer. Is this the best Marvel project of the year? I'm going to answer that right now. Yes, it is. I'm sorry, Alex, but this is it. This one is it. This one is it. This shit is better than Daredevil. This shit is better than Captain America, Falcon, and whatever the White House movie with the Red Hulk was. This shit is better than fucking Thunderbolts, aka the New Avengers. This shit is better than a Fantastic Snore. I can't wait for this because I'm gonna tell you something. I had zero hopes for this outside of the name because I didn't know where they were going. I didn't know if they were going to do the comic book adaptation. I didn't know if they were going to continue the fantastic what if version of it. I had no clue. Well, it looks like they're continuing the what if version, which is great because Spider-Man still has on the Doctor Strange cape in this trailer. But good God Almighty, Marvel, just hear me out. Do the animation. The live action shows ain't working. Your movies ain't hitting. Reset. Do the animation because this shit looks fire. Gams, as my fellow comic book nerd,
Dude,
look at this trailer and please tell me you watched it.
I did not. I had no idea this was even coming out. What?
Oh, okay.
Dude, that's a great Joe Pesci interpretation.
It really was.
Impression. Reminds me of Home Alone.
God. Gams, when I tell you, when you watch this trailer, I mean, for the love of God, I'm just going to go there.
I'm so excited. Oh, dude.
Look at Spider-Man pulling zombie heads off of bodies. There's blood, there's gore. It's just amazing. No
And
pun.
he's gonna get bit, and he's gonna become a zombie, and he's gonna have like an arm that he holds in his other hand for some reason. I had the Diamond Select figure of zombified Spider-Man. I fucking love Marvel Zombies. It's my favorite comic book run. I am very excited for this. What?
Hold up, you got the Diamond Select Spider-Man zombie?
I had it.
Oh.
I lost it in my transition into adulthood.
Damn.
That's why I lock all my shit in bins because once I transitioned into adulthood, I knew where they were. Wait, we've got comments. I didn't see this one. Godzilla Gojira. Well, welcome to the show.
That's me.
I know it's you, Nimrod. Huge fan of the podcast. G73 is so cute and funny. You dickhead.
That's me.
Vein webbings. Oof, guys, disgusting. Please, Spider-Man, you don't want to become a zombie, Spidey. Come on, man. Spider-Man. This is a great shot, though. I can't lie. When I saw this shot in the trailer, I was like, what the fuck? But the trailer was violent. It was gory. It was fucking fun. I'm going to shut up now. Gams, I can't wait for you to see it. Alex,
Yes.
did you see this trailer?
I did see the trailer. It
What-
was great. It looked very, very, how to put this, very non-Disney, which I'm very happy for. It looks like they're taking risks. It's not playing it safe. That's why I feel like also that's another issue I had with Disney lately. They've been playing a lot of these movies too safe. This one looks like they're going out of the box, so I'm interested. I hope it goes the way I'm thinking it goes, which is the way the comics go. You know, there's risks involved in that. Even if a main character can die, you know what I mean? Like that's the whole point of Marvel Zombies, is that really important characters kick the bucket, and things happen. So this is definitely something that's on my to-do list in terms of watching first week.
Oh, God, we should do a watch party for
But
this
I'll
one.
say this, though. I am worried though because the only thing is from the What If series, season 2 and season 3, I did not really like compared to season 1. So I hope they improve in terms of story quality.
You know, I'm pretty sure I finished season 2. I think I only watched one episode of season 3, and I was kind of like, I'm kind of done.
Damn.
Yeah,
That's what I'm worried about. Like season 1 was great, and then like I feel like the story and like just dropped, and it just played too safe, and it was just too boring. I don't know. I didn't have a thrill with it.
Well, I'm looking forward to this. Rob, you see this trailer?
Abso-fucking-lutely I did.
Your thoughts?
Man, there's an old wives' tale about not playing around in the sand because you get grains of sand in your dick hole and it hurts when you pee.
Good Lord.
This is the opposite of that. This looks like so much fun. I know next to nothing about Marvel Zombies. I am not that person to ask, but I just know that superheroes die and become zombies. It's a very straightforward thing, I imagine, save for all the in-betweens. But this right here, it looked like whoever the hell is behind this, whatever studio is behind this, be it Disney's people or some other people, it genuinely looks like they're having a lot of fun and they're going all out with it. The Blade segment of the trailer was... What?
No, I forgot about the Blade segment. Oh,
dude, the Blade. That's the best piece of Blade media that we've gotten in ages, and honestly, it's the only one we've gotten in ages. It's beautiful. It feels like the right people are on task with this project. That's the best feeling to come out of this trailer. Sure, yeah, it looks cool. Sure, yeah, there's blood and there's gore. You got Spider-Man ripping heads off zombies with his webbings. It's great. It's awesome. Fantastic. Who gives a fuck? No, it feels like they're letting the right people do this project. It doesn't feel like they got the motherfuckers who did My Little Pony 16 years ago to fucking do this and make it a family's tale about how zombies can be your friends too and you shouldn't fucking discriminate. No. It feels like superheroes, zombies, gory, very violent. That's what it should always be. And I got to toss some praises their way because I'm sold. Yeah, I'm going to be sailing the high seas because I ain't fucking paying for no goddamn Disney Plus. They can go fuck themselves. But this, I want to shake every animator's hand. That's how impressed I am with this fucking trailer. I want to shake all their hands, and I want to take them out to not Olive Garden, but a real Italian cuisine place, and just treat them. Because it looks like a grand fucking time. And all episodes at once? Thank you, God.
Answer your question, who did it? It's Marvel Animation, the same people that did What If. And the same director also doing it.
Well, then those motherfuckers deserve to get a firm handshake in real Italian cuisine.
Real Italian cuisine, Pizza Hut, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God!
Get the fuck out of here with that shit. Pizza Hut, fine Italian cuisine. You get fine Italian cuisine out of my dick.
Garden.
Oh, Madonna me. Why don't you just say fucking Prego?
Hey, you're gonna get okay. I'll bring Prego sauce at Olive Garden.
Oh, Jesus, tap dancing motherfucker.
Free meal, Rob. It's going to be free. I'm going to buy it for you.
Bruh, I don't even want it if it's free. I'll go to the McDonald's.
I'll buy you a chocolate tower cake at the end of the meal, too, dude.
I want a chocolate tower cake, and her name is Megan Thee Stallion, not Olive Garden desserts.
Listen, don't get mad at me, but I bought some instant meatballs today, and I'm going to throw in my instant pasta with my Prego 4 cheese sauce tonight. Mix that bitch up, add a little Parmesan. Bam!
I hope you get instant diarrhea.
I made 4 cheese lasagna hamburger helper, and that was pretty rad.
Hamburger helper is kind of fire, so I ain't going to mix you for that. But
I do get a good hamburger helper. Hold up.
Wait a minute.
My good friend.
King Ghidorah, 1991.
Indeed.
Monsterverse Rodan comes in and says, I love the trailer. Would prefer the Hunger Virus adaptation from the comic for that macabre humor. Macabre. I can't ever say it.
Macabre
Macabre humor from the zombies, but I'll watch this. Da, 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 Sign me up for that Prego Bros. Yes, see, Spider-Man gets it. Put the
Spider-Man, get the fuck out. Get the fuck out right now.
Monsterverse Rodan comes back and says, mashed potatoes with Prego sauce? Hear me out.
Vafango, get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Okay. Well, hey, he's on to something because Prego sauce or his meat sauce and mashed potatoes with cheese and pepper is actually pretty awesome.
I actually felt my arteries tighten at the very fucking description of that. All of y'all get the fuck out. I might get the fuck out.
Oh my god.
Jesus, why are you desecrating homemade fucking potato? I mean, if they're instant potatoes, you're not insulting anybody.
I don't even know how to respond to this.
This is fucking treason. This is fucking mutiny.
This is vile.
This is a cultural fucking issue right here.
This might be my favorite segment of the year.
It fits the zombie topic. It's just horrendously. It's just horrendous. I love it.
Don't worry, Rob. Zombie Thanos is gonna snap all this shit out of existence.
He fucking goddamn ass better, because if you're putting meat Prego sauce in your fucking homemade mashed potatoes and they're not instant, yeah, dog. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for your mothers. I'm sorry for your families. I'm sorry for your cousin, your sister, the whole 9 yards.
You gotta be sorry for grandma of all people. Jeez.
Grandma shouldn't. If this is a thing that's going on in the kitchen, grandma should be beating all your asses.
My grandma's dead.
Well, Marvel Zombies chases grandma. Come through, beat your ass.
Oh my God, Spider-Man!
That's the one shot I want to read.
Spider-Man gonna have to try that because Monsterverse Dan says G73 is onto something.
Yeah, you're all on fucking drugs.
Yo, I'll never forget when we were younger. My brother J Rod, Mr. DK, he put ketchup in his mashed potatoes, and I looked at him like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I like ketchup. I never let him live that down.
I mean, when I make shepherd's pie, I'll put ketchup on it.
That's shepherd's pie.
But it's mashed potatoes and beef and veggies.
Oh, Jesus,
it's like a meatloaf, man. It's just everything's in together in one place.
Thank God I have a beer.
Seriously, I just cracked another one. Because honestly, but on some real shit, I might try that mashed potatoes and Prego meat sauce thing.
I ain't coming on the podcast.
Use the Prego sauce as a little bit of gravy. Don't smother it unless you want to.
Hear me out. You got to make it like a casserole. You got to make it like a casserole.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I just threw up in my mouth. Fuck.
Oh,
all right.
Mine and me.
Marvel fucking zombies. September. This shit is coming. Did I get everybody? Chase,
no.
I get you. I was waiting because you saw it today. Chase.
Yeah, I did watch the trailer today. Yeah.
What do you think of this?
This is the most non-Disney thing I've seen in about 10 years. Well, I mean, Wolf. What was it? Is it Werewolf by Night?
Werewolf by Night. Yep.
Yeah.
I love that too. I like that as well. But this was like back in the day Marvel. It felt like when it was, Ray Stevenson Punisher and those movies you could get at Walmart for like discount price, and they were fire. This I thought this was cool. I'm with Rob. I know nothing of Marvel Zombies, but I think it looks rad. It looks so fun. It looks, but I did look at it and I did say to myself, this is a Disney project. Like that, it just did not feel like that, but I'm excited for that. Maybe that means Disney might be turning their heads a little bit, but we'll see. But other than that, it looks cool. I'm down. And Thanos as a zombie is very terrifying.
You know who is terrifying in this trailer as a zombie? Black Panther's number one. What's her name? I can't for the life of me remember her name.
The one
who plays Michonne from The Walking Dead.
Yeah. I don't remember her name. It's
Her as a zombie, I was like, wait. And it seems like she's got control over them.
yeah.
So that is going to be something. But no, Rob is right. Blade / Khonshu, okay? You're telling me that Blade is Moon Knight? Moonblade? Oh, stop the fucking presses, bro. Stop the fucking presses. That's a figure we need. See, if I'm going to buy another Marvel figure, which Gams, I'm sorry that you lost that Spider-Man. I've got Captain America, Iron Man, and Scarlet Witch zombies. I fucking love them. But they need to make that Marvel Select Blade Khonshu figure, because Blade Knight, Moonblade, whatever you want to call them, that shit is it. I'm in. As Monsterverse Road did. I don't know if I should say this, because Will Smith might pop up in AI and slap my mouth.
It's okay.
He's
All
too
you have
busy
to
with
do
his
is
AI music tour.
That's what I'm worried about.
all you got to do is quote Uncle Phil, and he'll fucking cower into a corner.
That's true. All right, real quick before we jump off this topic, I want to talk to my resident comic book heads. Get that you, Alex, that you, Gams, especially Gams. So, Gams, Marvel Zombies is like your favorite Marvel thing? I thought it was Venom.
It's one of my favorite Marvel things, ever.
So I want to ask this:
Yes.
Marvel Zombies or DC's Deceased?
I don't think I've read that one.
Oh shit! Okay, I can't ask you that one then, because I'm a Marvel. I do like Marvel Zombies, but then it came to a point where they kind of jumped the shark, and I was like, oh god. But Deceased, ha! Ho! Good God Almighty, that's a great Elseworlds. Alex, did you read Deceased?
I did. So I can answer your question. I like Marvel Zombies a little bit more.
This is why he's only on certain times, ladies and gentlemen. Minor times.
I'm reading too many comics. That's why.
He likes Fantastic Four the movie, and then he likes no. It's fair. Marvel Zombies is good. You know what's really good? Ash versus the Marvel Zombies.
Damn,
That did happen. Yeah. Fucking Army of Darkness versus Marvel Zombies is a thing. Is a fucking thing.
There has been a lot of crossovers. I'll say that.
And Monsterverse Rodan comes back and flying through. DC's made me sad. Marvel Zombies for me. DC's is so good. You know what's good too? DC versus vampires. DC in general is really good. That's not even a joke. DC in general is really fucking good. But I got a question for y'all. Is James Gunn jumping the gun? Because Man of Tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, James Gunn Superman sequel set for July 2027. Now, usually, there is a significant amount of time between movies where you hear the sequel is in production. Not that this is in production or the sequel is happening. Superman came out July 11th, less than 2 months ago. And we've gotten a solid date for the next installment. Now, I read something today. James Gunn had this script ready. I'm thinking James Gunn, when he was writing Superman, he was writing a huge arc, and he basically George Lucas this bitch. He Star Wars Superman, and he broke it into 3 separate arcs. But let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not mad. First of all, look at this fantastic art by Jim Lee. I mean, look at this. And this is legitimate promo art for the movie. And when I say promo art, not that it's, but Lex Luthor's going to be in a fucking suit, bro.
Yeah.
Luthor's going to be in a suit. This was probably the biggest news of the week. And, I'm fucking on board for this. I really enjoyed Superman. I can't wait for Supergirl. I really want Batman. Peacemaker has been really good so far, save for that 5-minute orgy scene in the first episode where I was like, Why? Why?
He's trying to be like Eric Kripke or whatever for the boys.
Yeah, it was unnecessary, but it's been fun. I mean, the show has been fun. So, and Creature Commandos, thumbs the fuck up. I love that show. So I'm excited for this. I thought with you, Brother Chase, you just recently seen Superman. I think you were actually the last one of us to see Superman.
Yeah.
Okay, you were the Pedro Pascal of seeing Superman here. What do you think about this news?
Okay, so I'm not like it's not like I'm against it, just because like I think what happened, because I remember a while back James Gunn saying that he has a plan, and as long as Superman does well, the plan will go through. So I figured he already had this in play, maybe, but I don't think he's jumping the gun just yet, but I do feel like, let's just say the reception that I saw with the Clayface thing that just dropped wasn't that positive. So I just I hope, I don't know if he's making, I don't know, is he making Clayface?
No. It's
a
under the
different
banner.
director.
It's a different director.
Okay. Well, then that shouldn't matter. But I loved Superman so much that I was bummed that I couldn't watch it a second time. My buddy bought it for us to watch on Prime, and I didn't get the chance to see it twice, and I still think about that movie. It was exactly what I was hoping for, and I think with James, I think James Gunn knows what he's doing with this, and I think he's found his place at DC, and I'm a little bit shocked this was just announced, but that just tells me that Superman has done well enough. I mean, it's like past 600 million globally now.
Yeah.
So, dude, you know what? With Marvel being the dumpster right now, let's give DC its fair share of films now, and let's just get some good movies again. And I'm excited. I'm really excited. I mean, we can go on and talk about Superman all day now if you want, but I'm trying to keep it short. But I am excited for this. I finished watching Superman, and I said to myself, okay, can we get another 2-hour movie of just this and give us more of what was good? I don't know, but I thoroughly enjoyed Superman quite a bit, and I'm excited for this. I really am.
Look at that.
But no, I don't think he's jumping the gun. I think it's good hype, and yeah, I think he knows what he's doing.
I think, what I like is there's enough stuff lined up that we won't have to wait long for much, right? We got Peacemaker now. Oh God, no! After Peacemaker, we're gonna have to fucking wait. Anyway, read the comics. Alex. Before I go to Alex, it's funny how Brother Chase, who's like death metal and all that shit, now is a punk rocker. Yes, he is.
Death metal.
He's a punk rocker. Alex, what do you think of this? James Gunn jumping the gun, or we're ready to rock?
I don't think so, because I don't know if you guys remember. I remember this. 2008, Iron Man 1. It was around like May 7th or May 8th. Exactly 2 years from then, Iron Man 2 came out. May as well of 2010. So Superman's came out this past July, and it's coming out exactly 2 years in the next July. So it's doing exactly what Iron Man 1 and 2 did. And this is the beginning of the new DC universe, and so was Iron Man. So it seems like they're doing exactly what Iron Man did. And we all know how the MCU started. So I'm hoping that that James Gunn has a vision and just does the same thing the MCU did. Just, go to character, do sequel to sequel, and just have it just hit it out of the park. Hopefully, it does better than Iron Man 2, because Iron Man 2, what I think to me was a downgrade Iron Man 1. But I hope Superman 2 is not a downgrade to Superman 1. But I believe in James Gunn. I believe that he, Peacemaker season 1 was amazing. I'm hearing nothing of amazingness in season 2. I need to watch it. And then Superman, I loved it. I absolutely loved Superman. I didn't get to say much about it in the last few weeks because I wasn't around, but I did absolutely love Superman. And I see the vision of James Gunn. So I do believe in his vision, and I hope Superman 2 and Supergirl is just as good.
Yeah, I think Supergirl is going to be good. I really do. I have faith in that. But I just want to see Jason Momoa as Lobo and then as Blanca. This is crazy because I really like Jason Momoa as Aquaman. Fuck!
I think it's perfect fit. Perfect fit for Lobo, in my opinion.
Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely. And Rob broke my heart because he was like, those pictures that were leaked were fake. And I'm like, no. Don't tell me.
Yeah. I didn't know that. Shit.
Wait, you didn't know you broke that news to me?
No, I didn't know that they were fake.
They're fake?
But you told me that.
Damn.
On the podcast. Yeah, on the podcast. Live streaming.
Bruh, this was like fucking 3 months ago internally, so like I don't fucking remember.
I hope to God Armored Lex gets something to protect his exposed head this time. Maybe some crazy Kryptonian force field. That would kind of be crazy. Actually, that would
Guy Fieri bleach job.
Bro, Lex with a fucking goatee. And it just stopped Superman in his tracks. Can't do anything.
He's got the Kryptonian flavor saver.
It's going to be a good time. Rob, I'm going to go to you. What do you think?
Honestly, man, like I have not liked Superman for a better part of my life. I had the argument of he's a goody two-shoes fucking Boy Scout. I don't give a fuck. There's nothing interesting about him. This movie especially like put that fucking conversation out on its back and had its back blown out by just the severe quality that James Gunn put into this movie. So I'm not going to be one of the people that say, it's too quick, it's too this, it's too that. If the man has a plan, if the man has a script, if there's paper, if there's ink, let the man do what he wants to do. Because as of right now, Superman is the best comic book anything that we've gotten since Far From Home and the Batman. So I say let the man do what he wants to fucking do. He's James Gunn. Have fun. Bars. Poet didn't even know it.
Gams, I'm looking at these pictures and I just realized something. These last two pictures. Is this a spoiler? You see Superman here leaning on Lex. He's holding a screwdriver. That's funny, right? Superman's got that sly look and Lex is like, really? And then we see this image and it looks like they're about to be fighting side by side. Is this something we should really be looking into?
What, do you think it's a team-up movie?
I mean, could possibly be, but then we got this final image.
Okay. I'm sure you've seen a lot of Justice League animated movies in the past 10 years. And there has been some movies where Lex was buddies until he became the final boss in the end. So I can see both happening.
Yeah, so Gams, you think the same thing? Because, I mean, this definitely feels like team up. Like,
yeah, it might be a team up. I can feel the energy. I love Superman, man, and I in James Gunn we trust at this point. So fuck this. This is hype. Just this image. Just this drawing. It's great. Oh,
$500,000 right there.
I gotta be honest, this is one of my favorite Jim Lee drawings. The only thing I don't like is the flux capacitor in Lex's chest? Because what are we doing here? Come on.
He's got to go 85 miles per hour to stop Superman from being born, bro.
88 gigawatts! Gigawatts! Whatever it was.
What the hell's the gigawatt?
October 31st, ladies and gentlemen. It'll
Weird.
all be revealed. I still can't believe doing that on Halloween. That is fucking nuts.
Yeah, it's weird. Just weird.
But, okay, so yeah, I think this is a subtle hint at James Gunn saying, yeah, they're going to team up. Here's the deal. In Superman, he doesn't really hate Lex. He was mad that where's the dog? Where's the dog? He was mad at that. I totally get that part. But he doesn't hate Lex. And the end of that movie, he kind of tells him as much. He's like, dude, I make mistakes. I'm just as human as you. Like, what are we doing here? And I love that. So if this is going to be like, what was it? The New 52 version, kind of, sort of, where Superman disappeared for a bit and Lex took the mantle. I doubt that's where they're going. But to see this picture and this picture is crazy. And then this being like the end game, no pun intended there, Marvel, I'm with it. I'm excited, as Spider-Man says. I'm excited. I will be there day one with I can't pronounce that word, but I know what it means. I know what it means. I can say it. What is it?
Ahegao.
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 I swear to God. You know, I look at that word and my dyslexia kicks in, and I think of like Asia, something cheese. See, I can't even say that word.
I think of Shigo from Kim Possible.
Ego from Kim Possible doing that expression. Yeah, okay, here we go. Now here comes all the perverts.
I mean, it's everywhere. I guarantee it.
Lordy Lord, I can't believe I just heard that.
Hey, man, I don't know who needs to fucking hear it, but I'll fucking say it. Shigo would. That's it.
I
She
agree.
go what if she could?
No, Shigo would, as in I would clap them cheeks. That's all there is to it.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What? About the cheese Monsterverse Rodan? About the cheese? I don't know.
Asiago?
Asiago. That's what I don't know why.
I love Asiago.
Asiago's the greatest.
Oh my God.
It's got the provolone too, and I was like, that's
I
surprising.
love provolone as well. Oh, people are too hard on provolone. Anyway.
All right, did I get everybody? See, this is what happens. I start going to the comments and I lose track. I'm not even fucking drunk yet. This is the crazy part.
Did everybody talk about Superman?
Yeah.
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 Ah, shit. Ah,
Do you know who you are? Do you remember that you scammed people on a Sonic Roblox game?
yeah, I do. I do very
He
much so.
admitted it. They admitted it.
There it is.
They admitted it.
There it is. Unbelievable. I can't believe you scamming people on games. Gams. Like, legit. This is
Listen,
so
I'm trying to get a skin that's very fucking expensive. All right, I have to capitalism right now.
What? The new Beavis and Butthead skin?
No, it's called Luminosity Sonic. It's basically Sonic if he looked like he was in Tron.
Oh.
Okay, I can understand scamming children for that. All
Oh
right.
my
Yes, it's worth 500,000 Red Star rings, and I currently have 200,000 Red Star rings and some change, and I am going to get one.
It's crazy that you're scamming children in these video games and stuff, because you know I feel I was scammed also. Then I actually came to terms with it. What the hell? That's not the image I put up. There we go. That's the image I put up.
Ah,
Because, ladies and gentlemen, once again, like last week, gaming can be fun. Because games crossing the forbidden door, it opens up so many good times. This is true. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm not a fan of Gears of War being on PlayStation. But if that means I get Helldivers 2 on the Xbox, which, ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something. It is a fucking experience. I bought this game last Saturday. I played about 6 hours worth of it.
Jeez.
I haven't even played with my brother or my nephew or my boys yet. I've been playing by myself, solo, and then every now and then a random person comes in, and I'll tell you a quick story. Some random person jumped into my game while I'm trying to kill these fucking bugs, and I thought I was doing a great job. And then the motherfucker calls in this airstrike and kills me. And I'm like, why would you fucking do that, you moron? So when I fucking respawn, I shoot him in the fucking head. Because fuck you, you dickhead. You jumped into my lobby, bro.
Yeah, there's an explanation for that. I don't know if you heard about that.
Well, then he respawns, and he lands his fucking pot on me. I said, you know what? Fuck it. This is why I don't play with people. This is why I don't play with people I don't know. See,
but like, you just gotta trust nobody.
exactly, but that's my point. See, look, we've played Gears of War together, right? We had a good time playing Gears of War together. I trust y'all. But in Gears of War, you can't even kill us, right? We can't kill each other. But a game like fucking Helldivers 2, which I just started playing. Dude, don't fucking kill. We're supposed to kill the fucking bugs. Don't show off your massive arsenal because you're coming in from the fucking PlayStation and you got a motherfucking, 17 prestige pack. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. I'm still on recruit.
So on Twitter, Ray, when this was announced that it was coming to Xbox, a lot of the PlayStation people on Twitter were saying basically that the short of it is they were going to bully the new people because they don't agree with it coming to Xbox.
That's fine because I don't agree with this going to PlayStation. So
Well, I'm having a blast playing it on PlayStation. It's one of the best PlayStation games ever. Why doesn't ever go to Why doesn't Gears of War go on Xbox, guys?
this is beginning to sound like that fucking thing Rob hated 12 minutes ago. This is beginning to sound like sauce and mashed potatoes. What are you doing?
I have words for this. I do.
Okay,
And
Rob. I'm going to save you for last.
okay, that's perfectly fine.
No, because I do want to hear your words. Chase.
Yes.
You're having fun with Gears of War on the PS5, right?
Yeah, I am. Although I only played about 30 minutes, and the first bug I had was all the locusts vanished in the courtyard scene when Marcus and Hoffman reunite, and they're in that courtyard. All the locusts that came down after they started shooting at Anya, they just all vanished, and then I got the guitar tone to proceed, and I'm like, cool.
No. Yeah. So you're telling
That's one
me
of the funniest bugs.
So you're telling me that the original 360 Gears of War, the very first one of the launch titles for the 360, is still vastly superior over this fucking HD remastered crap.
Yes.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I think I personally am not saying that just because I just love Gears of War as a whole. I don't care what console I'm playing it on. And also it's been, God, I was like at least 14 the last time I played the original Gears of War. So, I'll be 30 in October. So
Okay, you know what? I feel you.
What I will say is I broke down in tears very emotionally because I love this game, and it brought back a time that is no more. I did feel that emotional weight, and it's fun being reunited with it. But would I prefer it on Xbox or PlayStation? I mean, no, I don't really. I mean, Xbox is where it all began, and it will always be that way. And if I had an Xbox, I probably just would have just kept it on Xbox. But but I don't think it's like inferior. To me, it's just playing the legacy of it, man. And now I have an option to play it, and I don't need to own an Xbox. And so and it's like one of the best-selling games right now. So cool. Cheers. But yeah, I don't have any malice or ill intent to it.
Legit. I still think this one is better. You're just getting Gears of War. That's all. I played that game 30 years ago. I don't want to play that no more.
Being ODST in Helldivers is fucking cool. But for that same reason,
yeah. Are you going to hate on Space Marine for the same reason? Because Space Marine plays very much more similar to Gears of War than Helldivers 2 does.
But you wouldn't know that, would you?
Yeah, Chase, you wouldn't know that, right?
When Rob let me play Space Marine from their Xbox that I hacked into and played it, that's why there's more hours in the game than there was, and it's actually pretty rad.
Hey, bro, just ask next time. I'll let you.
Yeah. Oh, I know. No, I'm jealous of the ODST thing. I wish I had people to play Helldivers with, but I don't. But if I did, I'd be all over Helldivers and being orbital shock trooper.
Just say,
What?
I'm playing the game right now. You are my brother Chase. G73 AK Maxi AK. Let's go. Kill these fucking bugs together.
Dude, I would if I had the money. I gotta wait till I get paid.
Oh wait, you don't have the game? I thought you had
No, I don't. I don't have Helldivers. No.
Then shut the hell up, you. I'm making me all
Gears
sad.
of War, though. That's a cool PlayStation game. You guys ever think Gears of War will go to Xbox? I'm just kidding.
I enjoy this narrative.
Oh God.
We're moving to Helldivers.
That Prego sauce just went to a canned fucking no frills brand.
Prego sauce about to go in your ass.
God, you ain't lying. Oh, wait a minute. Da 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 da. Oh, Spider-Man swings through and says, "You got a problem with bugs, huh?" No, sir. No, sir. Not at all. Not at all. Read Batman #1 by Matt Fraction. It's fucking awesome. But George Jimenez doing the art. Anyway, Alex,
What's up?
I'm pretty sure you played both games. I'm pretty sure you have both systems.
I do. I have not played Helldivers, but I did play Gears of War. And if it was me 5 years ago and you told me that Gears of War was going to go on PlayStation, I'll be so mad. But now, after accepting that Xbox has changed in terms of that their IPs are not going to stay really to the Xbox brand, I accepted that. I think Xbox is going to go the way of Sega in terms of they're just going to release all their games onto other platforms, and I'm fine with that because I'm okay with other people experience Gears of War, Halo, Helldivers, whatever it is, for the first time, because those games are great. I loved Gears of War 20 years ago, and I really want the newer generation, and even those that are older that never played, to enjoy it, because I think that's one of the best series that Xbox has ever created, in my opinion, besides Halo.
Actually, it is. They're the top two franchises.
Yeah, it's a legendary series, in my opinion. And I think a lot of people did not experience it just because it was on Xbox, And I think this is a great time, a great opportunity for new people to enjoy it.
And they're saying that E-Day is going to be on PS5 too, so win-win for Chase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but that's the thing too. Because when E-Day does drop, I mean, I'm buying that shit. I'm buying any new Gears of War game, right? Let me get it for the Xbox. Cross-platform is going to be great. But, and this is one of the reasons why I was like, I'm not getting this fucking Reloaded shit. Dude, Reloaded, you should add more features. Just do Horde mode. And you got my money. Yeah, you got my money. Then I can play and have a good time. The way me and Gam and Rob done ran through Horde mode and Gears of War 2, like last year. Had a fucking blast. That's all I want. This is what I can't. This game is horde mode. The whole fucking game is not about horde mode and objectives, right? Well, when I got people I don't know blowing me the fuck up, I'm gonna go shoot you in the fucking head. Then they're gonna lay their powder on me, kill me, and then I'm gonna rage quit. You know why? Because you're in my fucking lobby. You jumped into my fucking lobby, you son of a bitch. So I just fucking hit the X button. Then I hit start. Then I hit cancel. And I quit the fucking game altogether. Fuck it. Reboot the entire thing. I'm sorry. Gams, are you having fun with crossplay?
I mean, I enjoy crossplay with games like fucking whatchamacallit.
The one you're robbing kids for?
No. That's it's kind of crossplay, I guess.
Are you playing Gears of War Reloaded?
No.
There you go.
Monsterverse Rodan comes in and says, I will never shoot G1. I love you, Monsterverse Rodan. That's why we are kindred spirits.
Yeah, and your famous Rodan roar.
Ask and you shall receive.
I kill all you motherfuckers.
Go ahead, Games. I'm sorry.
Anyways, I was mostly thinking of what the hell was I thinking of? Is the dinosaur game? Is Path of Titans is what I mostly did crossplay with, aka Dino Time. Rob knows what I'm talking about. Dino Time.
Dino Time.
And so, you know, I'm an appreciator of crossplay. I would love to play with PlayStation players with Helldivers 2. I'd like to try Helldivers 2. So, hell yeah.
What about Gears?
Helldivers 2.
Is there horde mode in Gears 1?
No.
Then no.
How do you feel about Gears 1 being on PlayStation for the first time?
I mean, we've already talked about that. I didn't like it. It's
watching
in my opinion.
Okay.
I'm kind of distracted, guys. I'm hearing Godzilla and Andrew at the same time.
It's just
that is a muddy distraction. Not gonna lie.
Yo, I didn't even know Helldivers 2 was on Xbox until last night after I hit the fucking pen and I fucking messaged Gam like, when did Helldivers 2 come to Xbox?
Yeah, I had no idea. I was like, what?
Wait, Helldivers 2 is on Xbox? That's after I had the conniption fit of finding out that Metal Eden is out and nobody told me.
I had no idea either. When you sent me that message, I was shocked. I was like, wait, I almost forgot about that game. And then when you brought it up, I'm like, oh.
Bruh, it's out. It's on pre-order. It's on like first week release sale. It's like $30. Like,
well, it looks fun.
It does. It does. It does.
With never mind. I was going to say something about Gears of War, but
why not?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was just going to say I would love if they made a first-person Gears of War.
Nah, hell no. Nah.
I would love that.
You can't.
It'd be like Bulletstorm, but
Gears of War is a cover shooter, and that doesn't really work right with.
Yeah, that'd be so weird. That'd be so odd.
If you ever play Red Dead Redemption 2 in first person, cover shooting is so fine.
Listen, we know what that budget entails. Okay, this is 343 Studios or whatever the fuck, the coalition.
All right, so it's
343 Studios doesn't exist no more.
God,
they're Halo Studios now.
Halo. They're not doing Halo. I'm playing Halo.
No, they're Halo Studios now. They changed their name to assure the quality of the next Halo title. That's turning out very well. It's not.
Oh.
But anyway.
Yeah, Rob, I want your take on this.
What's up? my take, Gears of War Reloaded. I enjoy the extended cutscenes because I know there's some changes from the 360 version. I don't remember if they're from the Ultimate version or if there's something new here. I don't know. I don't care. That's cool. I will say, though, Gears of War coming to PlayStation is probably the best thing that's happened to this fucking franchise because everybody on Xbox that's playing Gears of War are a bunch of fucking stiff cunts. They're all a bunch of self-centered pieces of shit. What? Meanwhile, the Sony crew coming through, I'm playing games with people who are playing on PlayStation 5. They're the nicest motherfuckers I've ever run into online. They actually fucking talk.
Okay, I get
plugged my microphone into my control. I'm like, hey, what's going on, guys? Like, yo, dude, Gears of War is wild. I was missing out. Having whole fucking conversations with these people, communicating. Whereas everybody on Xbox is just like, yeah, I'm in the top 5 of the leaderboard. You should suck my dick, you F slur. It's like, dude, fuck off. Like, for real.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, wait. Did you just say suck my dick, you F slur? I mean, like, what?
That's what they were saying to me.
Good God almighty, they're retards.
That sounds about right for the Xbox community, not going to lie.
It does.
I heard a lot of things like that.
I have not had this much fun with Gears of War since last November when we went through Horde mode.
That was a good time.
It was a good time, and we should do it again this year if it's open and available. But seriously, like, visually, the game is gorgeous as it's ever been. But technically, it's like, this is a game from what, 2006?
Basically 20 years ago.
Yeah.
This is a game from 2006 that looks like a game from today, and there's bugs, there's issues, but it's still Gears of War, all that fun stuff. But, bro, this should have been Gears of War 2 Reloaded. This should have been Gears of War.
It really should have. Honest to God.
It really fucking should have. Because, like, yo, in all honesty, yeah, Ultimate 10 years ago. That's fucking fine. Whatever. Who gives a shit? Yep. But it's like, I've played Gears of War 1 more times than... Okay, not more times than Metroid Prime 1, but it's equal to that amount. And it's like, I'm only playing it because I got it for free. Thank you, Game. But, like, dude, like... There's 4 other Gears of War games you can remaster.
Yeah, but maybe they're going to do it. I think they're going to do it if this one does well. They're going to probably do 2, 3, and 4 in the next few years.
Bro, you got E-Day coming out next year.
And if E-Day comes out next year, remember, Gears of War 2 came out in 2008. So that anniversary is right around the corner.
It is, but I'm just saying, dog, like, I'm kind of getting tired of playing Gears 1 over and over.
Well, it's like Halo Combat Evolved. That game has so many versions of itself, too.
It's got 2.
That's a lot. Okay, Ray?
2, but they're apparently fucking remaking that, rebooting that, make that, whatever the fuck they're doing. All I'm saying is, Reloaded is fine for what it is. The Sony community are some truly nice people who aren't a bunch of fucking alpha male fucking cuck jobs out here that are trying to fucking flex their little 2-inch wieners on the fucking online play. It gets tiring. It's fucking ridiculous. You're playing a game. Your mother doesn't love you, and your girlfriend is cheating on you while you're on the top 10 of the leaderboards. Go suck a dick, you fucking loser. Anyway.
I disagree. Because I was playing Helldivers 2, minding my own business, and some pussy-ass PlayStation dude jumps into my lobby and says, yeah, I'm going to fucking kill you, and drops a nuke on me. And I'm like, bro, I'm a recruit. You're a fucking prestige level 29,000. Your mother don't love you. Your father sucks your dick. All that shit. And I'm sitting here like, why would you do this to me, bro? So I come back, and like I said, I shoot him in the fucking face. Yeah, motherfucker, you want to fucking go? Let's fucking go. Then he lands his pot on me, and I'm like, fuck Sony.
Did you teabag him?
Nope, because he landed his pot on me, and I got out of there. I couldn't teabag him. I shot him in his face, and I was like, yeah, suck my dick. There was a bug trying to get me, and I had to kill him. I had to kill the bug. I had no time to look up. And you know what the worst part of it all was? Since he's in my lobby, the motherfucker is launching from my ship. That's some bullshit. Fuck them people.
Well, that sounds to me like that's a you problem.
Nope. That is definitely a Sony problem. That is a Sony.
Then don't play a Sony game on an Xbox console.
But then that's the whole point.
The whole point of the matter is I'm playing Gears of War with Sony people who are fucking coming into my fucking Discord asking to be friends and shit. We're linking up and having a good time. You're playing Helldivers too, and they're being cunts to you. Whereas I'm playing Gears of War and the Xbots in the fucking chat are trying to fucking, yo, look at how big my dick is. Yo, top 10 in the leaderboards. You'll remember my name. Ha ha. Like,
so what you're saying is we're both playing these games on the same console, right?
Yeah.
Because I goddamn refuse to pay Sony money to play Helldivers 2. That's stupid. One. So we're both playing on the same console. You're having a good time because the PlayStation guys are coming over and they're saying, man, we love your Gears of War. We love your gear. Could we kiss your gear, please? Where I'm like in the motherfucking mix of it, doing my own fucking thing, and these Sony cunts are coming in and saying it's probably Chase. It was probably Chase, to be honest with you. I think it was Chase.
I didn't buy it to have the game.
Sounds like you're playing the wrong game, if you ask me.
Well, Gears of War 1 sucks. It's the worst of the
It's fucking free. Who goddamn gives a shit if whatever the fuck?
All of them are free. All of them are free.
All of them are technically free. This new one,
all
of its new 4K HD spread across the spread eagle, fucking bald eagle shit.
That shit happened when they remade Gears of War 1 the first time. And the game is still the second worst game out of the franchise.
I would consider it the worst out of the franchise mechanically, but
no, wait. Oh, mechanically. Okay.
Mechanically.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go that far, bro. I've had some hot takes, but that's not gonna be one of them. Mechanically.
God almighty. Oh God.
All Reloaded does for me is just makes me want to play Gears of War 2.
Well, that's the only one. Only fucking one.
It's the best one, so
Gears 2 is a top tier level of game.
Goddamn right.
It's up there.
Gears of 2 is like on my top 10 games of all time, to be honest.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, Gears of War 2 is my favorite too.
And Gam keeps telling me, yo, when are we gonna do this top 10 game thing again? And we're soon. Trust me.
Soon. I'm hoping. I got a list.
We were supposed to do it for the 4th of July. It's almost Halloween.
Hey, Halloween is on a Friday. Who's gonna podcast? I don't know. I am. I might honestly. I don't think I want to trick or treat this year. I don't think I want to play host to the kiddies.
I'm actually skipping out, so I'll join you.
I don't know. I don't know yet. It's a long ways away. Halloween is a long ways away, and there are definitely 2 podcasts, 2 live streams. One on JR's channel that he's on right now, his sick ass, doing his thing, and one here. But we'll get to that in about 3 weeks. Let's get to the last segment of the night. I didn't have a banner for this, but ladies and gentlemen, I want to introduce you to the brand new every first Friday of the month. We're going to do the Cohort's Corner, which every single cohort can pick a topic, any topic they want to talk about, and go for broke. There's not going to be any images here because I just sprung this on them yesterday, honestly. So we don't have enough time to get everything together. But this is the Cohort's Corner. Alex, because you're around, basically
throwing it right on me, huh?
Yep, you can talk about anything you want right now. Whatever topic right now springs to mind that you want to get off your chest, talk about whatever you want. If you want to vent about it, talk about it.
I got one. I got a topic and a question for everyone.
Oh.
So I know we talked about this earlier before we went live. What is everyone's opinion on one, Shin Godzilla doing, if you think well or not well, for being out in a month, and 2, now that it did so well, do you guys think you'll actually get a sequel that's being rumored?
That's a loaded question.
That's a loaded potato of a question. Bacon bits and all.
It's a very, I don't know. It's a question that comes across, well, obviously very personal, but also it's just hard hearing the did well part that throws me off.
Well,
But-
just said, do you think or did well or did not well, in your opinion?
In my opinion, if you since we're just here, I'll just go first. I honestly full-heartedly think Toho released this to see what the reception would be like for Shin Godzilla. I know that had something to do with its anniversary too, but I do think because I just feel like Toho did it as an experiment to see the reception. I don't think it was just for funsies, because that does cost them time and money to line up theaters and stuff like that. I don't think they just did it just for the hell of it to be nice. I think they are doing it to see where does Shin Godzilla stand, because I think they're trying to find ideas for the future of Godzilla film-wise. And the box office it got, I mean, yeah, it made a little bit more money than it did when it first came out, but it also was out for more than just like a week or 3 days. In my opinion, I don't know. I don't know what Toho was trying to look at with it financially, what they were expecting it to make. But I don't know. I don't know what's going to come down to it. I mean, again, aside from Shin Godzilla not being my jam, looking at it as a business standpoint, I don't think it warrants anything for like a sequel. I don't think it made enough reception or gained enough reception for it to be like, okay, maybe there can be a possibility, because also, you know, Shin Godzilla has been through so many streaming services and people know about Shin Godzilla very well by now. And the fact that it only made the amount of money it did with people knowing that, either, you know, I just don't think it warrants Toho, hey, this is going to give us sequels. So I don't know. I'm just basing it off of what it did this time around, but I don't know. It's kind of a thing where it's kind of weird and awkward to Toho to just randomly drop it. So
I agree, though. I agree. I think they were testing it.
But I don't think Shin Godzilla did well enough for them to be happy. That's just my opinion. But yet again, I don't know what they were expecting to get from it either. But that's just me. That's how I'm looking at it with my business expertise.
Let me butt in real quick, guys. My man Stevie, what up, G Show? What up, Stevie? Stevie, please help me out. That Helldivers 2 shit. Come on now. I know you hit me up last week, but bro, I was about to pass the fuck out. Anyhow, let me I hear what you're saying, Chase, right? But then I gotta go back and look at all right, blow me up on the podcast, why don't you? Damn it. I gotta go back and I think about, I'm not gonna use the Showa era, right? Because those movies were made cheap on a fly. And we look at budgets nowadays, like, oh, did it make its budget back? Did it do this? Here in the States, Shin Godzilla wasn't supposed to make the bank, right? Did Shin Godzilla make more money than, let's say, any of the Heisei Saga movies did? Those movies are coming out every year. Did it make more money than any of the Millennium movies coming out, right? I don't know if it did, but those movies were coming out, even though Millennium was outside of Tokyo SOS. And one can make an argument for Godzilla 2000 and Megaguirus, but outside of those two, self-contained anthology-type stories. Shin Godzilla is just that. It's an anthology type of story, right? A brand new retake on it, refreshed version of Godzilla, same as -1. The difference is we saw what -1 did here in the States. -1 is the all-time Toho Godzilla movie ever in terms of money made. I can't sit here and say definitively after, 3 eras of Godzilla, it didn't make money, so it didn't get a sequel. I would agree with it being vastly different. How do you continue this?
You don't.
And there's that. And there's that. So that's like, I can't sit here and say business-wise it didn't warrant a sequel because it didn't make money. It did. Because, what did the Heisei movies make? But exactly what...
Okay, but are we on the same page that I'm talking about this re-release, not its whole financial accue?
Well, here's the thing. It's a re-release, yes, and I'm pretty sure Toho weren't expecting it to do another 100 fucking whatever the fuck Godzilla -1 did. Because
Absolutely.
That would be stupid.
But
that'd be stupid on anybody's thought.
So this is where I'm going from it. Toho is a company that wants to keep continuing to make money. So it's just weird for them to backtrack between Godzillas, especially when they have one that made vastly more money, and then they have one that didn't, and then they're going back and forth between the two.
That's the thing, though. Shin Godzilla did make money. It was just in Japan. That's the only downtrodden here to this conversation. Godzilla -1 made a lot of money here in the U.S. versus Shin Godzilla, of course, but we're looking at this from an American standpoint.
Yep.
Shin Godzilla outgrossed that of Godzilla -1 in Japan. That's just how it goes. But you have to look at the depreciation of yen. We don't know how that correlates between the two when it comes to that of -1 versus Shin Godzilla. And I don't know if we ever will, because none of that shit makes fucking sense to me. Not at all.
No.
But you're like going from fucking that. I don't think there was ever a point in Toho's mindscape that they thought they were going to make a lot of money off of Shin Godzilla. I don't think that was the point. I actually agree with you, Chase. I agree that it was probably just an experiment. Not for that of the sequel, though, but just for re-releases in general. It's like, how much money could we spend and make in return if we were to re-release more Godzilla movies into theaters? I think it was more so that.
Yeah, that could make a lot of sense.
I would prefer that, honestly, because despite loving Shin Godzilla to beginning to end, I don't want a sequel. I don't think we need a sequel. I think making a sequel is just going to tarnish the waters, to be completely honest, because you're going to get one of two things. You're going to get something that is equally as fucking weird as the original, or you're going to get Godzilla, Shin Godzilla, which isn't standard Godzilla, falling into the same entrapment that the Millennium series did.
Right.
I think
that's right. I'm just going off of what Alex brought, though, with him saying, "Do you think this re-release that did anything?"
I think it just showed Toho that it's like you guys can re-release movies and make money off of it.
Yeah.
Oh, re-release Final Wars. Listen,
no, you can keep that in the trash bucket.
Shut your. I think, in all honesty, Shin Godzilla would get a sequel, but I don't think the way we think of it as, like, let's say -2. I think it'd be more a legacy thing, and that's gonna be something that they do a short for, and maybe a 20-minute short on Godzilla Day next year.
Like what they're doing for G-Fest every year.
Well, like November 3rd in Japan when it's Godzilla Day. I think next year Shin Godzilla will get its flowers. It'll be a 10-year anniversary thing, and they'll give us maybe a 20. Who knows? Maybe they give us a 30-minute long a short, and maybe, just maybe, they get Hideki Anno to come in and direct it, because remember, the dude did direct 30-minute shorts. I can't say shorts. 30-minute episodes of Evangelion. And what if Shin Godzilla 2 is just that, a 30-minute episode of Shin Godzilla?
Yeah, also the rides as well. I mean, Shin Godzilla's been in a few rides.
Yeah.
And they've been, what, 20, 30 minutes, right, about?
Yeah. Godzilla versus Evangelion was maybe a little bit closer to 20 minutes because it was just a ride. But, at this point, like, Anno's got his own thing going on. Shinji Higuchi, I don't know what he's got lined up for next. And if it's not one of those two dudes making it, I don't want it. And even if it is both of those dudes coming back, I don't know if I want it either.
Man.
I mean,
Because
they left
that's
Shin Godzilla on a
not-
weird note, so it's like, with the whole tail thing, it's like they have to do something weird because that's quite an ending.
Listen, but
And-
there's been so many movies in history that were one and done that left off on a weird cliffhanger. And Shin
Yeah, that's
Godzilla,
what I'm saying. It's like if they do make a sequel, I feel like they may tarnish it because they have to go weird. They have to be like, okay, people are expecting this thing, these little creatures coming out of the tail to be weird. It's definitely not Godzilla. And I honestly rather not be a Shin Godzilla sequel, even though I love Shin Godzilla. I'm a big defender of Shin Godzilla, but I feel like the sequel will be just way too weird.
I feel like you just got to leave it where it is. It's like, Toho, you made a movie that did better than you were expecting. It had its time. It's okay to let it go. You don't need to do what you did in the Showa era with King Kong, Mothra, the whole 9 yards. You don't need to do that again. Don't fall back on old ways. If you're not going to do -3 rhetorically, if you're not going to do -3, then do something else. You don't need to fall back on Shin Godzilla. You don't need to fall back on anything. You can do whatever the fuck you want. But it's like when it comes to Shin Godzilla, like, I don't see, as a Shin Godzilla fan, the weirdness and the Ano-ness of that resonating with everybody. -1, its biggest strength was that it resonated with everybody. Ano made Shin Godzilla for the Japanese audience, not the American audience.
And it was
And
very
whether-
political.
What?
And it was very political. It resonated with the young Japanese audience.
Yeah, because that was a movie that was addressing that of the fucking Fukushima disaster.
Yeah, for the time. I don't think it would have the impact now, for sure.
I mean, it could. I'm not saying it wouldn't. I'm just saying, like, in today's climate with that of Godzilla and what the generalized public know Godzilla as, I don't know if uprooting Shin Godzilla for a sequel is kind of the right route to go. But, believe me, if they come out tomorrow and say Shin Godzilla sequel is officially happening 2028, I'm like, all right, I'm there because I'm me. But I'm not going to be like, oh, this is going to be definitive. I wasn't even like that when Shin Godzilla first came
And that's
out.
just kind of how I feel. I don't care if Shin Godzilla gets a sequel. I just don't want Toho to make Shin Godzilla the face of their franchise like they were doing in the beginning before -1. I don't like Shin Godzilla being the main statue at their studio. I don't like it being the poster of what they're trying to push, especially after what Toho said about Shin Godzilla. I just don't see it being... I don't see them making a sequel based on that alone. And their commentary on Shin Godzilla was just that. It just wasn't the Godzilla we were expecting for everybody. And we've talked about that. And that's what Toho has said.
I'm going
Yes,
to correct
many
you real
years.
quick. The Shin Godzilla statue is not at Toho Studios. It's in Hibiya Square. The statue at Toho Studios is still Heisei Godzilla.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's just Hibiya Square. And the original Heisei Godzilla statue was actually moved into the Toho theaters. So it's like a bit of like, it's like a cross-dimensional kind of thing where it's like, hey, come see a movie at our theater and take a picture with the Heisei statue that's been here since the 90s.
Well, then that's refreshing to know.
Yeah. No, the Godzilla that's out front of Toho Studios is still Heisei Godzilla.
I will
As
say
deserved.
very quick though that if they do resurrect Shin Godzilla, which I'll be shocked. I think I'm 50-50 on this, if they will or not. But don't you think it'll be too much for the general audience to have 3 mainline Godzillas running around in theaters? You have the -1 era, you have the Shin Godzilla era, and then obviously you have the American Godzilla. So it's like you're having 3 in theaters. That could be confusing to the general public.
No, I don't believe that because right now, I mean, I think we're all getting smart and hip to the game where you see 3 Spider-Men, you see different versions of the DCU, we see variants in Marvel, and Doomsday. So, I mean, you think about it like this: the people going to see Godzilla movies, right, are the majority of people. Let me rephrase that. The majority of people going to see Godzilla movies are a minority going to see Marvel and DC movies. If you get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The majority of people going to see Marvel ain't going to go see Godzilla. But the majority of us going to see Godzilla movies, we going to go see Marvel. We going to go see DC. I think we're at this point in time where it does make sense. And yeah, I don't think we're going to get lost in that sauce. Right
And
now.
also to add, with the way Toho markets their movies, I think it's very easy to differentiate the differences. Because obviously in the States, we get legendary marketing, Warner Brothers marketing with the Godzilla Monsterverse. We know what that is. But then when you get stuff like -1, Shin Godzilla, it's not like you see a lot of it being promoted. Now, Toho said they're trying to change that. So that could be, that's going to be, to be determined. But at least for that, with it being like confusing, at least we kind of like, if you don't know about Toho Godzilla coming out, you're not probably going to know. So I think that has a crutch for it as well. But yeah, I don't think it's going to be a thing where it's like confusing that there's these multiple Godzillas. I feel like it comes to the point if it does become confusing, it's just you're just not aware, which isn't a bad thing. It's just that's just the differences. So I don't know if it's really a thing to be worried about.
Yeah, nah, and I think if we're going to speak in what ifs, if Shin Godzilla 2 is a thing, I think it's safe to say that -2 would be the closure on that of Yamazaki's time with Godzilla for the time being. I don't think they would have 3 things going on at once. Toho can barely juggle their own fucking shit. And I don't want that to happen either. Because where Shin Godzilla was politicians kind of coming in and doing their thing, Godzilla -1 were the everyday people like you and me. Some of them smarter, some of them braver, some of them just like us. There's a little bit more to pull from that. And I don't know if, again, as a Shin Godzilla fan, I don't know if the smartest move is to go to the movie that had politicians as your main characters.
Yeah, and that's the one thing that gets really, and this is me speaking as just a Godzilla. What?
I just realized I should have streamlined this, because this one topic from Alex, who hasn't been here in a very long time, is taking up a chunk, and we still got you.
It's a good topic. It's a good conversation to have.
No doubt about it. What I'm saying is this is going way over.
I'm sorry. I just thought it was a good topic since we were talking about it earlier in the live stream.
No, it is. So, what I'm saying is when we do Cohort's Corner next time, it might be just one cohort asking a question.
Then let me just wrap it up real quick. What I was just going to say, from a standpoint of just looking at it as a Godzilla movie coming out, knowing from what its sequel, I agree. I don't to make a sequel upon it where it was having its trajectory go. You weren't getting Godzilla in the sequel. You were getting like Demi-Plane, Gojira, and it wasn't our reptilian-looking salamander friend. It would have been like something creepier and not. It would not look like Godzilla at all. It would be like creepy pasta, So I don't. So I kind of agree. I agree with you, Rob, for sure. There, I really don't. If I'm looking at it as a sequel, as something that really exists, it's hard to pinpoint what that could be, unless you just continue after so many years, 10 years, with the same characters progressing, which I don't see that happening. I don't know what you could do with this film, with a sequel. I mean.
Indeed.
Godzilla unthaws 10 years later.
Well, yeah, he's carbonite now. They turned him into Han Solo.
Bro is an ice cube. He's fine. Leave him alone.
I mean, they could do what Godzilla
He's-
Raised Again did.
He's quite literally chilling.
He's quite literally on ice.
I mean, that's what they could do. They could do what Raids Again did. Is just freeze him up, wait a few years, and then reinvent him. But again,
That's
is
why
that
they
what
gotta
Shin
call
Godzilla
it Shin
is?
Godzilla Raids Again.
No, that's why they just don't make the movie. And if you want something that is inherently Japanese to dominate the Japanese market, you do something else.
Well, Yamazaki's already working on it.
I was gonna say we have
No.
We
That's
don't
not
need
what I'm
more.
saying. Like, if their idea is to go backwards, don't go backwards, go forwards. Because going backwards doesn't do anybody any fucking favors. Anyway, Ray,
Yes.
I don't know. Who were you gonna call on next?
I was going to call on the comments, and then we're going to get into the next thing. So Steve says Shin was just a different side of Godzilla to test the waters and see what fans think. -1 wasn't expected to get the traction it did after the first trailer. That's why it went to theaters here and killed it. To me, Shin made no sense. That's all, my buddy Storm Russo. Steve, I love you. Da da da, Spider-Man. Shin just felt like a one and done movie to me, honestly.
Agreed.
Yeah, just like a lot of the Millennium series.
I kind of feel that, yeah.
There's nothing
You can-
wrong
you
with
can
it.
kinda-
in my opinion.
You
No,
can kind
not
of
at
lump
all.
it in there.
It does flow. It's like an anthology movie.
Yeah,
Anthony,
that's why I call the Millennium series the anthology series these days.
absolutely. Oh, okay, yeah. Anthony comes in. Is this sacrilegious? I feel Shin Godzilla is not as good as people think it is. I've watched it multiple times. I think it's okay, but it's not the greatest Godzilla movie ever, like people think. Yeah,
Well, after your views on Metroid last week, I don't know, man.
I mean,
I think
There's
that's a
nothing
lot.
wrong with that opinion. I know people that
No,
love
not
it,
at
and people
all.
that hate it. You know, like
Yeah.
I respect everyone's opinion on any Godzilla movie, not just Shin. You know,
I
people
don't
have different
fuck
opinions.
them all.
Anthony, listen to me. Hang out to the end of the podcast, okay? Because we're probably going to go into the block. And if you're in Discord, you can jump in, okay?
Yeah.
And we can talk.
we talk, bro.
Monsterverse Rodan says, Robzilla. See what I
I'm
Shin
Shin
Rob's
Godzilla,
fucking review of the fucking Monster Arts Burning Godzilla. It was fucking
70th anniversary version.
that box is dope.
Box.
Monsterverse Rodan, Shin Godzilla will only get revived in crossover media, toys, and a crappy mobile game. His movie appearances are done like Garagoji's design.
Yeah.
Hey!
14.
Garrett.
Hey, take it easy, bro. That's still one of the greatest ever.
He ain't wrong though.
Anthony comes back when Man of Tomorrow comes out. I think the comics they're gonna use to influence is Superman: Son of Krypton, Superman: Secret Origins, and Superman for Tomorrow. I agree. All right, Rob.
Huh?
It's the Cohort's Corner.
Okay.
You want to talk?
I want to talk about fucking Silk Song. That's what I want to fucking talk about.
Ooh.
So- Silk Song dropped yesterday. It broke the PlayStation Store. It broke the Nintendo eShop. It broke fucking the Microsoft the fucking whatever the fuck it's called. It broke
Microsoft
Steam. Microsoft Store. It broke Steam for a number of hours. People couldn't buy it. They could put it in their cart, but they couldn't buy it. And there's been a lot of discussion over Silk Song and how it's going to affect the indie game market. And I'm sorry, I'm going to be a little perverse here, but all these motherfuckers that are out here saying that it's going to hurt the gaming industry are fucking inept in every way, shape, or form.
Why would it hurt the gaming industry?
These motherfuckers legitimately think because this game sold for $20, it is going to hurt the gaming industry for not only indie studios, but AAA studios.
Okay.
What's
That
the
is-
reasoning, though?
Dude, I couldn't tell you if you fucking asked me. I could not. You already did, and I don't even fucking know. These people
Because
are
it doesn't have the DLC that you charge money for, doesn't have the microtransactions. It's not like $60. Like,
That's-
God.
The last time
$20 too scary.
The last time I heard about video games crashing the stores on their platforms never ends up being a bad thing.
Yeah, dude. Come on
No,
now.
this was huge, and this was a game made by 3 people.
That's why it took so long to come out.
Oh, because it was supposed to be a DLC, and then it became a game too big to be a DLC. It's Tears of the Kingdom, but better. Legend of Zelda.
Yeah,
And-
people know. I'm sorry, I'm just going off of what you were saying. Go. I'll let you continue. I'll finish my comment later.
All right, but like I'm playing this game. I've been waiting for this since it was a DLC well over 7 years ago. And I think Claire Obscura might have a little bit of competition here. Because it's not just in the game and how it's made and how long it took. It's not even for the fucking price. It's a good fucking game that came out, and day one there wasn't a patch. Day one there wasn't a deluxe edition. Day one there weren't fucking releases. There wasn't even fucking pre-orders for this. And immediately you have conversations going on. You have people saying that this is bad for the gaming industry. They're fucking stupid and their mothers don't love. You have people out here saying that $20 games are going to scare away your audiences. They're also stupid, but their fathers don't love them. You have a game that amassed 500,000 fucking players on Steam alone, and people are saying this is going to affect the gaming industry badly. Their grandmothers don't love them. And then at the top of it all, you have people saying you waited 7 years for a 2.0 version of a game that already existed, which was already stated to have been a DLC that became a game in and of itself. My main thing going on here is that people who talk about games on the internet, half of them don't know what the fuck they're talking
Yeah,
about.
that's exactly what I was gonna say. There's people that just say shit to sound cool and they don't know what the fuck they're saying. And maybe that's a problem with just our world.
I genuinely don't understand it because this game is so refined. This game is so, oh, I died. I'm mad at it, but I'm mostly mad at myself. It's fair. It's fun. It's a work of fucking art.
And another thing is $20 for a game. Okay, big whoop. You remember back in the day on the original 360, any game you practically bought was $15 to $20 if it was an indie game.
Yeah.
I don't remember there being very many free indie games, and it's just, it makes no sense for people to say that. How is it going to hurt the industry? If it's crashing stores, it's only showing that we don't have to sell games at $80 fucking dollars, you know. And it doesn't mean we have to stick to AAA.
Exactly. It also just shows that you don't need hundreds of millions of dollars of budgets going into your fucking games. Grand Theft Auto, that's a completely different story because the entirety of Grand Theft Auto is just pushing the envelope technologically, features, whatever the fuck have you. People are arguing about this and it's ridiculous. But at the end of the day, I think Silksong is a very huge wake-up call to that of AAA studios. This game, this company released Hollow Knight in 2017, I believe, and it sold 15 million from 2017 onwards. And they used that budget, all that money they made, to make this game, and they stretched it out across 3 people. This game is bigger than Hollow Knight, and Hollow Knight was huge. I think Silksong, as a game, is a very fucking big wake-up call to these AAA studios that are like visuals over gameplay, Callisto Protocol. I think this game is a massive fucking wake-up because there's a good chance that Claire Obscura and Silksong sweep award season. Because I'm not seeing positive press for most of the AAA fucking offerings this year that I'm seeing for these. Silksong on Steam alone amassed 500,000 player base. On Steam alone. It broke every digital storefront available to us. All of them. For hours. I have video fucking evidence of me going to my wish list, Wish list wouldn't load. I have visual evidence of me going into the store and typing in Hollow Knight. Shit wouldn't fucking load. I literally saw this game break the goddamn internet. And I think people are saying this dumb shit because they are scared. Because your $80 game wasn't fucking worth it. Because your $100 game sporting, you could have a fucking bank account and you could have X amount of cars and you could shoot police people in the head. Doesn't matter, no fucking way. A $20 game just spanked all y'all asses. Right after a $30 game just spanked all your asses. This isn't fear. This isn't the downward trodden of the video game industry. This is a 3-person studio showing you that your game doesn't need to cost $100 million to be a success. That is not the game industry falling in itself. That is people fucking realizing, well, shit, maybe we should actually like what we're doing. Because that's the reason why this took 7 years. And I think some of these studios should be fucking ashamed of themselves. And these quote-unquote journalists and reporters should shut the fuck up. They should stop, mostly, entirely. And to all the motherfuckers that were upset that they didn't get review codes, Team Cherry basically said, well, our fans matter more. That big dick move. Unzip the fly, drop it on the table, big thud. That's what that is. And I think gaming needs to focus on, let's make a fun game. Worry about the price later. I think that should be the fucking forefront.
Absolutely.
If you're thinking about prices while you're still making your game, you're the wrong person for this fucking industry. That's my case. I've stated it. I am happy with Silk Song. I waited 7 years. I am fulfilled. I'm done.
And it's funny with you saying all this because this was a thought when I had when I was playing Gears of War Reloaded, and I was sitting here and I was thinking, man, remember when video games just used to be just simple games? Yeah. Gears of War is one of the most simplest shooters I've ever played, and it was so refreshing just to sit a game where I just had to walk, cover, and shoot. I didn't have to do this or that, and I miss that. And I don't know. I feel like maybe it's time we just start going back to that.
You know, it's funny you say that, Brother Chase, because I was playing Black Ops 6, and I'm like, why do I have a fucking dialogue wheel? Why do I gotta talk to these people? Isn't Call of Duty about shooting people? What the fuck is this?
Call of Duty is just first-person Fortnite now.
Yeah, I was done. I was like, what the fuck? Like, I don't want to unravel a mystery. I want to just go in, boots on the ground, and get busy. Thank you, Battlefield 6. Whatever the fuck it is coming out.
Did you ever finally get to play it after being at the DMV?
Oh, I thought you weren't on that podcast? Dude,
I don't think so.
Dude, I got in. I fucking murked people. Bro, I was good for a moment. I was good for a moment.
Pop the champagne and give you the flowers, man.
Oh, man, I was like, oh, shit, I'm actually killing motherfuckers. Bro, I racked up like 4 kills. And I was feeling myself, literally. I was like, when I think about you, I touch myself. I was that person. And then some dude got me. Some dude came out of nowhere. He got. I was like, all right. And then, bro, I don't know what I pressed, but I spawned in a tank. I spawned in a fucking tank. And let me tell you something. I was blowing everything. I wasn't shooting at the enemies. I was blowing up buildings. This shit is destructible. I cost the team. So what? It's an open beta. Fuck that. I had a blast. I will not play multiplayer when I buy that game. But I had a blast. It was fun.
Well, I'm glad you had fun with it.
Black Ops.
Absolutely.
I didn't know we were at 6 Black Ops. I thought we were still at 4.
7 is coming out. 7 is coming out. I didn't even see that.
How many ops are there? Golly.
But to be honest, I haven't played Call of Duty since that Modern Warfare 2 game that was the reboot that came out a few years ago either. So,
Oh God, I haven't played a Call of Duty game in a while.
yeah.
Anybody else?
I'm excited for a Battlefield though. That looks like it's gonna get me back into like the war kind of games. Can't wait.
Anybody want to touch upon what Rob said in his cohort's corner?
If nobody does, I mean, I just want to say one fucking thing. Like, the last AAA game to come out for me was Doom: The Dark Ages. And I love Doom. I love it to death. And maybe it's because I played the game back to back 7 times to completion. Maybe. I don't know.
7? Congrats.
7. Yeah, I was obsessed. But when it comes to a game like Silk Song, I can tell that I'm not going to be able to replay it directly after finishing it just because I've sunk 15 hours into it already, and I don't even have 50% of the map done because that's just the way I play. I love this game, and I hope for its success. I hope that it does well during award season because it deserves it, and I hope the gaming industry sits up and takes notice. Ubisoft, EA, Microsoft, the whole 9 yards, just goes to show. You don't need $100 million or millions of dollars to make a great game, and you don't need to charge 80 fuck off dollars for it either. I'm done.
All right, let's get to the comments.
You know, wait, really quick. I do want to respond to what he said. I remember years ago we had a game called Shovel Knight, and I remember that broke the stores. And that was like what, $20 then too? 20, 30 around there?
2015, maybe.
Yeah, it was around that price. But I'm seeing studios being, crushed by their own debt in the last 2 or 3. Actually, ever since COVID, honestly. And recently, Microsoft canceled Perfect Dark, and it's a shame that all this talent is being pushed to make these AAA games when they could do smaller games. They don't have to do these, multi-million-dollar games all the time because clearly the debt is racking up and all these studios are closing left and right. I'm sure if you guys noticed that's what's been happening in the last year or two. They don't need to. They could make money making smaller games. All these people got talent. They could do it. There's no need for it. But, it seems to be a trend lately, and I'm afraid of what the future holds for all these big studios.
They keep going the way they are. They ain't going to be big studios anymore. They ain't even going to be studios.
About.
Yeah, what's going to happen is you're going to get the Korean companies that are doing really well right now coming through and being the big studios.
That, and you're going to have indie devs dropping a game that breaks every online storefront and are charging $20 for a game that mass exceeds the last Call of Duty, the new Battlefield, Halo, the whole 9 yards.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and that drives me crazy. Not drives me crazy, but that's where you start to think Nintendo has been doing this shit since day one. They literally have, and that's why they don't fall. They're like, they don't cater to the AAA. They just do them. And whether or not, their new fucking Zelda looks like Hollow Knight, which if you think about it, Hollow Knight and its ilk are totally ripping off what Nintendo has done back in the Super Nintendo era with just better fucking graphical fidelity. And you can do so much more. But dude, that's what makes these games pop the way they do. They are a nostalgic throwback to when Nintendo was the only kid on the block.
I disagree.
Okay.
And here's why. Because a company made a good game. That's it.
No, I'm not. No. Yeah, I agree with that. No. That wasn't my intention. It wasn't my point. What
I'm sorry. I'm also drunk.
We're in the same level. What I'm saying is, there's a nostalgic feel for Silk Song now, and I've not played the Hollow Knight games, but just watching the gameplay, that's retro gaming. The story and all that shit is different, right? But watching the game, that's retro gaming. And when you look at it, that's what you get on back in the day on like the Super Nintendo. That's what I meant. I don't mean in terms of like the quality or the storytelling. I'm talking about the feel of the game is what you get when you played Super Nintendo. Anyway, I'm drunk too. That's what I'm going to Alex's point. But anyhow, back to comments. Stormy Russo, aka Steve, goes, "Hell yeah, Expedition 33 all the way."
Still gotta play that.
I played 12 minutes of it, and it's like it's not my jam. Monsterverse wrote in, "They need to be afraid." Oh my god. Miss Side, Expedition 33, Silk Song, Making Bank. Okay.
They are.
Anthony pops in, "Is it possible that these AAA studios and mainstream studios care about more the numbers they sell instead of the quality of the graphics, gameplay, and are allowing their customers to get DLC packages free?" Yes.
Absolutely. 100%. Yes.
And last but not least, the web slinger himself, Don Papa. "I haven't played Call of Duty since Finest Hour." I don't believe that. I don't believe you, Spider-Man. I'm sorry. You're a menace to the gaming community. But Spider-Man says, "I haven't played Call of Duty since Finest Hour on the PlayStation 2. It's crazy. It's crazy.
You know, if you're into like Hollow Knight and stuff like that, there's this game that's a side scroller as well that I really like. It's called Have a Nice Death, and you play as a sarcastic Grim Reaper, and that's all I'm gonna say. It's funny and fun, and if you can check it out, I think you'll love it.
All right, well,
Hell yeah.
we got 2 more cohort corners to go, so I'll start with you, Gam.
Oh, well, this is kind of awkward. I don't really have one.
You're
I'm
lying.
sorry.
You're lying. No, you do. You do.
I do.
Let me remind you of what you have. You have last week's, right? Last week's unpopular opinion that fell through about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles being what?
Being crossover horrors.
There we go. See, Rob,
Because they kind of are.
why is that?
Godzilla's getting there too.
Why?
I think that's just how branding works these days. Crossovers sell, and companies know that. And especially it works when you have like brands that the same company owns, like IDW, for example.
Yeah, I mean, it also
Or like
helps
the big
that they-
ones, like DC, because they crossed over with DC.
I mean, it also helps that TMNT had a very successful relaunch in the comics, apparently. And all these crossovers are just part of the success of it. That's what I was told. So,
I mean, fair. I mean, they had a big successful movie that, I didn't really like, but it's fine.
it's okay to be wrong.
Whoa. Time out. That movie was not a success. Paramount. Now listen, it might have made more money, unfortunately, and I don't mean to bring this up, but it might have made more money than Transformers 1. But we could look at the numbers. But that shit wasn't a success. That did. All right.
I'm pretty sure it didn't
Are we
fly.
talking about that animated one that Seth Rogen just made?
Yes.
And hold on a minute. It had a budget of 70 million and it made 180.5 million in the box office.
That's a profit.
That's a profit. Just because you don't like it. Come on, man.
No, you're telling me I was questioning it. I don't know.
No, it was a success. I can't tell you much about the TV show because as somebody who likes the movie, that I didn't watch the fucking TV show. But I mean, a success is a success. That's kind of all there is to it.
Indeed. It wasn't a big success, but it was success. It was a success.
For an animated movie, it did quite well.
Yeah.
Did better than most Pixar projects.
Yeah, a lot of Pixar projects. Didn't do better than the Super Mario Brothers movies, but fucking Illumination fucking cheat codes the system. All right.
Oh, it's also just Mario.
Let's go.
Was a really good one.
It was.
Well, no, it's literally all of it too, like the fucking Minions movies and fucking the Secret Life of Pets. I think is theirs, and fucking
Yeah, I don't know how
like they
pull
have
it
a
off.
fucking cheat code, bro. And I don't know what it is because their movies are not all that great. But
No, they're not. But the Super Mario Bros. Movie has that fucking IP recognition,
it does.
which is why that movie fucking succeeded. TMNT with an animated movie, you know, it was gonna do something, and it did.
It was better.
Mario.
It was better in 2000. Whenever the fuck that animated movie came out.
Oh, TMNT from 2007.
I wouldn't go that far. Relax.
I love that movie.
That movie is
Yeah.
vastly superior.
Very much. Very much.
Yes. Come on.
Different taste. I'll just say, that's all I'm gonna say on that.
Listen, Mutant Mayhem sucks. Period.
Period.
Fuck,
No, it really doesn't. Period.
It's fucking terrible.
Okay, which one do you think is the
Absolutely
worst?
awful, dude. Listen. The fucking Master Splinter and the Turtles learning ninjutsu from fucking YouTube. Get the fuck out of here, all right?
I don't give a fuck.
Yo, wait.
What's
Yeah,
the worst
Game
movie?
Game Games, let me ask you a question, Game Games, right?
What?
We're on the same page, right? How the fuck does Michelangelo have braces? They both.
Yeah.
What the
Fuck.
fuck?
Ray, you should know about New York ingenuity.
Oh man, I don't want to hear that bullshit. Listen,
You don't want to hear that bullshit because you know I'm fucking right. You know there is a motherfucker right there, right now, in the middle of a fucking blizzard in the wintertime, which is coming up, that is going to jerry rig his fucking car to get him to fucking work
Damn.
as the snow is fucking piling upon him. Motherfucker's gonna make it work. He's gonna make it fucking happen. Don't you dare look me in the eye and tell me I'm wrong. There is a
Paramount's greatest failure in animation was not Transformers 1. It was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem. It was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Mutant Mayhem, and Game is 1,000% right, even though that wasn't the topic. It was.
Was that the 2007 one?
No,
that
we're
was-
talking about the one that came out a year or two ago.
That's the Seth Rogen one.
Yeah.
Okay, that was okay. Because I liked that one from like 2007, 2008.
Yes,
I thought
yes,
that was great.
TMNT. That's just the title. TMNT
I love that movie.
is
Great.
great.
Okay, which one do you guys think is the worst Turtles movie of all time?
Turtles 3.
Revenge of Iris.
Yeah, it's tied for me between Mutant Mayhem and the first Bayformers.
Revenge of Iris. I don't really like that turtle movie.
Oh, Turtles 3.
Listen the fuck here right now to me.
He's done.
No,
You know what?
Jason's right. Revenge of Iris is the weakest Gamera Heisei trilogy movie.
Excuse the fuck out of me.
You're fucking bugging. What? The first one is the weakest one.
No, the first one sets the groundwork and does a great job of doing it. Advent of Legion has a fun fucking time with what it's doing. Part 3 is just weird
The
and
first,
not the good way.
the first one is very hokey. The second one is like, oh, this is one of the greatest movies I've ever seen in my life. And then the Revenge of Iris is like, yes, payoff. Pay the fuck off.
How many of you
Not
guys
at
have
all.
watched it dubbed?
That
Anyone
doesn't
here watch it
detract from
dubbed?
the fact that it's a
No,
weaker movie. I'm
I
sorry.
would never watch that movie dubbed. It's always so.
You watch that movie dubbed, and you know it's very, very porn inspired.
Yeah, no, that's why you don't watch it. But anyhow,
Yeah, exactly.
Gams, I'm sorry for these knuckleheads voicing their very unpopular opinions on the first Friday of the month. That's not where we go.
First Friday, bro. Save
I'm
this
sorry,
shit.
Mutant Mayhem's a good movie.
Ugh.
It's
Sorry.
not. is
It
not.
Like, I would want to vomit.
There's no
doing that.
Hamato clan lore. There is literally going to be no actual tangible
You know what?
reason for
You know
Shredder to
You know
be their
what?
archenemy.
I don't give a fuck because I paid my ticket and I fucking sat down and I watched a Ninja Turtles piece of media that I fucking enjoyed. That's what I fucking did. And you know what, Gam Gam? That's what you fucking did when you saw Godzilla Kong, the New Empire. So don't sit here. Don't do it. I'm going to kiss you on the face. Don't do it. Don't sit here and tell me that the movie isn't good when you're sitting out here and you're telling me the rule of cool applies because
Those are two totally different movies.
they're not.
Later.
They're not because they're two movies for two different generations, motherfucker. That's what they are.
Gam Gams, I'm with you. Don't worry. Gam Gams, man, listen. They're not going to take us off this hill. We fight together. All right?
Yeah,
And you two are going to die on that fucking hill as long as I'm fucking here.
It's maybe a 3-foot hill.
This shit ain't the last Ronin, motherfucker.
listen,
This is
listen.
peak the Turtles right here.
Well,
listen.
one got
RJ, do
canceled
you
and
get
the
it
other
though?
one
Do you
didn't,
get it that there's
so-
actually no tangible way for Shredder and the Turtles to actually be enemies at all, other than he's just a criminal bad guy and they need to stop him?
I got 2 words for you.
That sounds like
Cowabunga,
Godzilla and
dude.
Scar King to me.
Cowabunga, dude.
Golly gee, fuck off, Willikers here. Where's the correlation? The correlation is shut up.
You know,
Stop it.
You know what the best part about this is? I am not supposed to be involved in this one because it is.
This is my section, motherfucker.
Yeah.
No, but
And you're getting nailed to the wall like a piece of toast on a fucking yacht ship in the middle of the 1970s while 3 guys are hunting a shark.
hey, shut up, here at 98. It's kind of, he's I can't get involved in this one because again, Cohort's Corner. This is y'all. I agree with you, man, but Rob is not making. He is making significant points. See, I hate that movie. I hate both movies, so he can't come at me with that. But he can, because I can see what he's saying. Oh God, I don't even want to regurgitate that shit. I don't want to regurgitate it. But Gams, come on. Donatello knows both, bro. Come on. Raphael is cool, but rude. Give me a break. Come on.
Yes, Ninja Turtles. They're also crossover hordes, just like Godzilla is.
Well, in
And that
Godzilla's
goes back to what
defense,
we were originally talking about. Yep.
yeah, but
I really laughed at what Spider-Man just said.
what did he say?
Yeah, you get to the comments.
Comments. Man, Steve, Stormy Russo, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game, I thought was better than the movie. You know what?
Oh, you know that new one that kind of plays like a Persona game?
Yeah. I'm going to play that. I saw that. And plus, Stevie liked 2007 Ninja Turtles. It's a good movie.
You ain't gonna get an argument here with that one, bro.
That's a good one. Spider-Man swings in and says, turtles aren't supposed to have teeth. Spider-Man,
They all do.
outside of the lizard, when are you in the sewer? Okay, in New York.
Mid comment. Lame. You are not New Jersey, and I do not claim you.
What? What?
Ooh.
I knew it was going to start the beehive.
What? I'm dying.
Yo, you're bugging. You're bugging, bro.
Literal bugging, bro.
Spider-Man.
We're uniting to fucking say you bugging.
Spider-Man.
You're bugging, bro.
Spider-Man, the most menacing menace ever to face New York City. The most
Give
menacing.
me pictures of Spider-Man.
Get him. Says, I think Attack of Legion was mid. What? Spider-Man on some real shit. I'm not even going to lie.
That's like saying Amazing Spider-Man 2 is the best Spider-Man movie.
That's funny. Spider-Man, I'm not even going to lie. If it wasn't for Attack of Legion, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. It was because the box in that VHS said G2 when it clicked in my head. And Spider-Man, sometimes, I'm telling you right now, sometimes Spider-Man, I think I know who you really are. I think you're fucking with me, but it's okay, Spider-Man. I love you. Monsterverse, my fucking favorite, says such chaos. I like Bayfoam as one. What? What?
Whoa.
Oh my god!
Oh, fun.
I think this is where we end the stream.
I can't even finish it.
If you guys think that it's entertaining listening to them react while they're drunk, think how it would have been if they were sober.
You shut up, Chase. Oh,
If I
shit.
was sober after reading this, I'd want to be as drunk as possible. I'd want to be the motherfucker on Titanic playing the violin as the bitch.
I'm gonna take a hit right now because of that shit.
Listen, this is why Monsterverse Rodan has a bullshit roar. Fucking stupid roar. That's the do you know what Monsterverse
They
Rodan?
literally used crane sounds. Fucking cranes and flamingos, all right?
Oh my god, I can't. I'm dying. All right.
So what's
Spider-Man-
wrong with cranes and flamingos? I mean, I
They're
get
not
it. It shouldn't be
Rodan.
used for Rodan, but
Talking about that's Spider-Man says this black suit works wonders.
He's gonna start dancing. to the jazz
No,
music.
no, Spider-Man, if you ever join this fucking podcast, I swear to God, you better name yourself Bully McGuire now.
Yeah, I want him.
Honestly,
I want
bro.
him to enter with the dance. He has to enter his first day and do the bully dance. He has to. He's got
Oh
it.
my god.
Honestly, I agree.
Bully
I
McGuire.
support this.
He's gotta do it.
Oh my god, I love it. I swear to God, the comment section tonight is on fire. And Stevie comes in. Damn, Spider-Man and Rodan, what's going on here? Right?
They're related. They're cousins.
They're cousins.
Cousins, they're double teaming us, bro.
Oh, we're getting beat up on the show. What the hell's going The G Show takes a black eye. That's the name of this episode. Holy shit. Spider-Man says, I decided to drink today, lol.
I appreciate
Salute, motherfucker, because we drink every fucking
that. Salud.
Oh, Spider-Man says he just might. Listen, honestly, what we got? We got Chase left, right?
yeah.
We got Chase left. Yeah, I'm going to the block after this, just so y'all know. And this guy, Godzilla Gojira, again, he says, ha ha ha, you're killing me. You're killing Spider-Man. Oh, that's you.
I meant killing me, Spider-Man. Sorry.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I'm drinking their tears.
My
I ain't crying.
I'm not drinking. I'm doing something else. Only in your legal states.
Gam Gams is getting super high off of scamming children on skins in Roblox.
Yeah, I'm about to do the same after
Wait.
this.
That's just pure patriotism at this point.
Listen. I need
Don't
people to play the
listen to me.
game with.
Don't listen to me.
All right,
I need people to play the game with. I'm so lonely.
It's okay. I understand.
all right. Last but not least, in the cohort's corner, Brother Chase, is there anything you want to blow up?
Yeah. How come we don't get dragon movies anymore?
Word.
Dragonheart.
Dude, well, no, Reign of Fire. Who's seen Reign of Fire? With Matthew McConaughey and Christian Bale and all them.
Yeah, dude.
Old 2000s movie, but it was awesome. And like, I even really like Dragon Wars for what it was at the time. I mean, now it's ass when you watch it, and I can't watch it anymore. But as a kid watching that, I think dragons are such a cool concept. I just would love to see dragons come back. And Reign of Fire, let's reboot it. Let's reboot it or bring it back. I think Reign of Fire. A dragon apocalypse, guys. Found in a mine in London that are unearthed, and then it spawns the apocalypse of dragons. Humanity is no more, and Matthew McConaughey and a bunch of these people fight dragons with tanks and stuff. Like, come on, what other cooler concept can you come up with?
Bro, I have a core memory for you right now.
Oh,
Listen. My first time ever watching Dragon Wars was my senior year of high school. I was skipping class to go to the art room to watch movies with the teacher who didn't give a fuck. And
that was one of the movies that we watched, and it blew me the fuck away. I don't care how bad that movie is. I love all of that director's work. I love Young Gary, and I love Dragon Wars.
Young Gary's the best.
What year were you a senior in high school, though?
It's a Young Gary.
2012, 2011. Technically, the year began in late 2011, but I graduated in 2012.
Because Dragon Wars came out way before that.
I know. It just took me a while to discover it.
Okay, I got you. Well, that's fucking rad. Yeah, no, I want to see dragon movies make a resurgence. I think now we have the technology and the mindsets that are there. We don't have to. I mean, I love. You say what you want about Dragonheart. Me and Rob know about Dragonheart. I don't know who else.
Classic.
But I would love to see dragons make a return. And Reign of Fire has just been on my brain for the past couple of weeks. And I've been, every time I go to pop it in to watch it, I just find something else to do. And it sucks, but I'm itching to watch that movie. And it's just been on my mind a lot. And I just really, really want more dragon movies. And was just wondering if you guys ever saw Reign of Fire.
I've seen Reign of Fire once in my entire lifetime.
See if you can find it and give it a watch. See what you think.
Yeah,
as an adult.
I'm overdue for a proper fucking rewatch. I do think.
Oh yeah,
me too.
All right. Oh, I'm Bizak. All right. Reign of Fire, dope movie. In all honesty, there's two people in that movie that, one, I didn't ever peg to be a DC alum, and that was Christian Bale, but he was Batman. He became Batman after that movie. I was like, oh shit. But Matthew McConaughey, I shit you not, was always my pick for Aquaman.
You know what? That's actually a pretty cool pick.
Yeah.
I would dig that.
He was always my pick. Paul Walker was my pick for The Flash. Oh my God. The girl from Labyrinth. Why can't I remember her name right now? But she was my Wonder Woman because I loved her in Labyrinth. And yeah, she was older, so what? Doesn't matter. But I digress. Holy shit, that's one at the end.
Wow.
That's a record. Let's do some comments before we get the fuck out of here. And Anthony, listen to what I tell you. All right, I'm gonna jump into the Discord. We're gonna go to the block. It might not be all of us, but I'll be there. You want to jump in? It's open. So let's go. Where we at? Where we at? There we go. No, that's not it. That's it. Oh, Spider-Man swings in and says, "I saw Reign of Fire like 8 times." Fucking crazy.
Right on, Spider-Man.
Fucking right on, dude. You love that movie, clearly.
This guy here, Master Trudan. We at least had oh God, why can't Wyverns, thank you. It's true in Jurassic World Rebirth. That's funny. Storm Russo, yes, Reign of Fire. That's me saying, hey Anthony, we're gonna go to the G show after we wrap. Anthony, I'm actually pretty excited to see how Paramount is able to pull off Call of Duty in live action. And also, I'm excited for 007 First Light, which Brother Chase.
Yeah, that was one of the things I was going to say. Last Light looks really great, and I'm surprised no one has talked about it yet amongst my panel.
Well, you wanted to talk about Reign of Fire. So.
That's true.
Storm Russo, I actually watched Reign of Fire last week, still like it. Honestly, that is a good movie. I really do think that movie. Anthony, because if Call of Duty is successful, I want to see if they can pull off Ghost Recon or Borderlands in live action. They did pull off Borderlands.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jennifer Connelly, that's her. Thank you, Stevie. I love you. Let's play. And last but not least, Spider-Man flies in, even though he get me upset today, but it's okay. I love you all, Prego Bros.
Listen, I was only half conscious. For that conversation. Listen, Rob.
Rob,
Yes.
I see your hunts and I raise you. Fucking hold on.
I'm
What's
allergic to hunts.
to Classico, bro. Okay, this is the greatest fucking sauce I've ever fucking used, all right.
What about
Uh-huh.
Central?
I'll say this: I'm starting to fade.
Hang on. We're leaving. This is the end of the podcast right now. So, listen, ladies and gentlemen, I can't believe we've done 3 hours. Today is Mrs. G1's birthday. And it's a Friday, and by all fucking means, I should be with her. But I sent her out to get a spa day and have a good time and get everything done, right? Like, let her live so I can podcast because, well, I'm fucking selfish and I can't fucking get rid of you on a Friday. I gotta be here, right? That being said, guys, could we sing happy birthday to Mrs. G1?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, perfect. So, Gams, could you count us off?
3, 2, 1, go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mrs. G1. Happy birthday to you.
Wahoo! See y'all next week.
Peace out.